Welcome to the Submerged Sanctuary, and this is not a normal farm. The entire map is underwater, except this tiny patch of land in the center. One field, one farmhouse, and just enough equipment to survive. The goal of this series is pretty simple. Make money in our small, dry patch of land and use it to power a massive pump that slowly drains the map. As the water levels drop, we'll hit 6 major checkpoints. Each one unlocks new land, new equipment, new ways to expand our farm. But here's the catch. Every single minute that pump is running costs me money. Can we reclaim this flooded world, one checkpoint at a time before money runs out? Let's get started. Whew. You guys smell that fresh air? Oh, baby, it's time for a new series. Super pumped about this. This is the Submerged Sanctuary map. Look at this place. Absolutely gorgeous. So, the whole purpose of this place is to make money, run this pump, and then as we run the pump, more and more of the surrounding landscape becomes available to us and appears. There's going to be sell points, shops, all sorts of different things that we'll be able to uncover. But until we run this pump, we have absolutely nothing but this area right here. And even this is a little bit flooded. Look at this. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so let's just jump right into things here. What do we want to start with? I suppose the best course of action right off the bat is to do a little like inventory here, see what we have to work with. So obviously we have the Massey Ferguson 8570, nice starter harvester. We've got a tiny little wheat field here. This thing is small, man. What are we going to do with this little thing? Okay, we've got our grain silo here. Very cool. I don't know how much this can hold, but I suppose we'll find out at some point. Over here, we have 2 production buildings. So one is silage production. You can cut grass, turn it into silage. I believe that is... Nope, this one's lime production. Okay, so the silage production is over on this side. They look exactly the same. Very confusing. So this one is silage production, lets you input grass or chaff, and it turns it into, fresh, delicious silage. So we have that as an option. We also have a limestone manufacturing plant over here as well. And you put stones in, it spits them out as limestone. So cool. Those are 2 productions that we immediately own right off the bat. Very nice. There is some. There we go. Right over here. These are some money makers. These are going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting for us already, I could tell. So we've got 2 of the medium-sized variant greenhouses. Very nice. Ooh, it's not looking very nice in here right now, though. So I think I want to get these immediately set up like ASAP for lettuce. That is definitely what we're going to be doing. We're going to activate that. We're going to just set this to sell. I don't even know if I have access to a sell point right now. So until we figure that out, this is just going to have to be automatic. So we've got that. All we got to do is get some water. And I know I did right there, water tanker. So we'll be using that to fill these guys up. And I don't think getting water will be an issue because we got tons of it on this map. So that is good. What else do we have over here? Okay, we've got a trailer. What is this thing? Made by Rudolph. The Rudolph TDK 301RA. Is this an auger wagon or a regular trailer? It looks like it might just be a regular trailer. Yeah, regular trailer. Okay. And we know this guy, Mr. Pottinger. How are you? We've got a nice forage wagon as well. The Faro 4010. Beautiful. What else do we got floating around here? Anything else? Here we go. I knew the other goodies would be floating around somewhere. So right here, it appears that we do have a gas tank, which is currently empty. I'm sorry, petrol tank. Pardon me. We've also got some conveyors here. Very nice. Okay, very, very nice. What is this? A cedar, I believe. The Horsch Versa. Okay, very nice. We've got the Bradal. Ooh, and it's got the extended arms. I don't know why we would necessarily need the extended arms right off the bat, but we got it. We've also got a Challenger. Is that what this is? The Valtra. Okay. Pardon me. You're much more powerful than the Challenger. Let's go look in here. We've got a roller. And are you the Challenger? No, you're a Valtra too. Okay. Well, cool. Oh, and we have a mower. Beautiful. All right. Well, I suppose the thing that everybody does when you're first starting out in a map anywhere really is you mow, or not mow, but you harvest your first wheat field. So let's get started on that. This will at least give me options where I can choose what I actually want. Oh, we're not attached. What I actually want to do with this field. I think the chances of it remaining wheat, highly unlikely, but let's get... Oh, and one more thing, guys. I do have precision farming on, so this should be interesting. I've never done precision farming before, ever. So first time here on the channel, but let's go ahead and get this bad boy harvested. Okay, guys, our field is harvested here. I made sure to get every little nugget. In fact, there's like a piece or two that I saw. I think that's it. Okay, so that's everything. I also did do the straw swath because obviously I'm not going to stick up my nose at any sort of money in the early game portion of this. But let's go offload the last bit here. I do believe the next thing that I want to take care of, next order of business, is I want to get the greenhouses full and ready to go. Those are going to be very important to us, I believe. Now, as far as this field, what do I want to put on this field? It seems to me that the way the map maker has laid this out, it's kind of a no-brainer to turn this into grass and start doing silage production with our silage production point there. Right? That kind of seems like the way to go, and I'm not sure if I really want to fight the system here and do something different. That does seem to me like probably one of the better ways to make money. So let me just park the harvester over here. Let's hop in this guy. We'll do a little drop off on our silo over there. I also do have to figure out, is there a sell point? Is there somewhere I can actually sell my products and make money here? There has to be something, right? Can't get me nowhere. Otherwise, how do I make money? Okay, I'm gonna have to investigate that next, but let me drop this off and then we'll hop over into our barrel over there and start taking care of business with the greenhouses. And of course, we must make sure that we park our equipment. I want to really try and like keep things tidy around here. I don't want an untidy farm. There we go. Much, much better. Okay. Yeah, if I can keep things clean, then, you know, it's going to be a good run. Let's just put it that way. If I can't, we're just going to be all over the place. I don't want to be all over the place. So where is wheelbarrow or water barrel? Where are you? Okay. Still got to get the layout. Still working on that here. But as you can see, water, nice and close. Now I do believe, let's not do that. Okay. I do believe you can use this little pond over here, or you can basically use anywhere as long as there is like water on the ground. In fact, hang on, stop filling there. Let me just see. Yeah, see, I can literally refill the trailer anywhere here. As long as I'm in a little bit of a puddle, we're good to go. I think if I get too far over here where there's dry, nope. Okay, I can literally refill this. And wow, this is super easy, guys. Let me go here. So I can R and I can dump literally at the same time. That is crazy. So right now I'm refilling my water and I'm dumping water in the greenhouse at the same exact time. That's nuts. Okay. All right. Well, that is very cool. So we should be filled on that in no time. I'll take care of the other one and then we're going to go hunting and see if we can find a sell point somewhere on this map. All right, there we go. Both of our greenhouses are full. They should be churning out money for us every month now, but I did notice that there is sort of, yeah, here we go. There's like a little bit of a rock bridge or something over here. Let me go slowly. I don't know what we're going to be getting into exactly over here, but this, oh, hang on. What do we have here? Well, that's definitely a sell point trigger. Is that in fact a sell point though? And there's an exclamation mark. Okay, let me hop out here real quick. And what does this say? Okay, it doesn't say anything. What about this? This says sell wood. Okay, so this is a wood selling point, and I'm gonna guess, oh, hang on, there's another spot. Okay, let me check that spot out. There could be two spots over here. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, this spot is a little deeper in the water there, isn't it? I don't know. Well, let me just hop out and see. Does it say anything? No, it says absolutely nothing. I think that this like spot is still locked right now. That's why. Once it unlocks, it'll actually show us some information here, and we'll see what that is supposed to be. But is there anywhere else? I do see some markings on the ground over here. So right here, we've got a spot. Let's hop out here. What is this? Ah, dealer options. Okay. So when we need to do like a little bit of maintenance, this is where we come. Oh, and there's a spot over there too. Okay, let's go check that spot out. I'm gonna guess. This is just a wild guess, but maybe, just maybe, that's like the shop. It's gotta be, right? Right under this little like light post here. Okay. This is the weirdest shop I've ever seen. Yep, is indeed the shop. Okay, cool. So we found the shop. We found the sell point, I'm assuming. In fact, how about we look at the map here? That might be a little helpful. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Now I can see exactly what everything is. Vehicle shop over there. Feed the flood survivors. It's an interesting name for a sell point. And oh, there's a biogas. Wait. I didn't see a biogas plant over here. Is it submerged? It's got to be submerged. That's it. Okay. So what else in the immediate vicinity? Here's all our stuff over here. You can see we've got our one field, and it does look like we actually own this field as well, but that is definitely submerged, and we are not getting access to that anytime soon. Let's see what kind of sell points we've got here. Ah, here we go. Feed the flood survivors sell point, but I do see quite a few others that I'm assuming we're going to unlock as we do a little bit of draining. David's farm we can sell to. Beautiful. Okay, so we've taken our first baby steps. We've harvested our wheat. Next thing up, I do believe I'm going to plant some grass on that field. I'm not going to be like my own perfect little snowflake who's special. We're just going to do what we should probably do, and that's plant some grass. So let's go over here. I know I did see a cedar in one of our barns, so we'll go ahead and use that. Oh, actually, hang on, guys. Before we do that, I should probably take care of the very small amount of straw. And actually, we can do our very first sale here. So let's pick up the straw with our forage wagon, and we'll bring it over to the feed the children, the flooded children. We'll feed the flooded children some straw. We'll see how they like that. Oh, boy. Okay, I don't know what size variant this is. I guess we're gonna find out here. There's no silage additive tank. Maybe we can get that added to this thing in the shop. We'll have to see if that's available, because that would be helpful for the grass for sure. But I've got quite a few lines to run over here. Probably gonna be like 100,000 liters of straw. We know how straw rolls in this game, but this should get us probably, I'm gonna guess maybe our first like 10 grand. Yeah, I think 10 grand is reasonable out of this field. While I'm running over this straw, I probably should mention, so the map maker did make a couple adjustments, being that this is a completely flooded map. There are some benefits. So certain crops, you get an additional 25% added to the yield. I know one of those crops was definitely cotton. I do believe another one of them was grass. So when you plant grass here, you get an extra 25%, and it also grows all year round. There's no dead period in the winter when it's just like dormant. So we should be able to get a ton of grass off this field here if we play our cards right. All right, now that I've got all my straw, I can go ahead and sell this over at the Feed the Children sell point, and somehow I've already managed to lose $2. How'd we do that? Jeez, man, was it filling up free water? I don't know. We've lost $2 though. Had to have the perfect start in the year 2026. Let's go. All right, here's our sell point. Let's see how much we're gonna get for our nice big pile of straw here. I'm hoping for 10,000. Show me 10 grand. Come on, baby. We can do it. Oh, we're not gonna get near 10 grand, are we? Yikes. All right, by 10 grand, I meant 1,000. What? Negative $12 environmental score pen. What? Oh, this must be something to do with precision farming. Maybe I should have learned a little bit about that before I started this playthrough, but oh well. We're gonna learn on the fly, me and you. It'll be perfectly fine. So, now we've got our field in its bare state. Kind of bare, I suppose. Let me go ahead and stop you right there. So, we need to figure out our cedar sitch. Did not see a cultivator that I know of, so I'm guessing we don't need to cultivate. We just need to seed. All right, let me hop over and try and find that thing. I still got to learn the layout here. I have no idea where I am. I'm pretty sure it's over this way though. All right, I've got my cedar. I've got it selected for grass. Next thing, we need to go and buy some seeds now, don't we? Let's head on over to the lamp pole shop and let's get ourselves a bag of seeds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, a little out of control here. All right, now we're back on track. This thing is swinging around like crazy. I think I need to switch tractors. I think that's what the issue is. This seeder is way too heavy for this tractor. All right, how are we doing now? Oh yeah, that is much better. We can actually steer. It's brilliant. Well, we've made it to ye olde lamppost. Let's pop out here. I think one bag of seeds is probably going to last us a really, really long time. So let's just get a pallet, shall we? I don't see why we would need anything bigger. Thank you very much. One pallet of seeds. And we're back under 100,000. Brilliant. Now, where does it drop this stuff? Oh, way over there. Okay, I see it. I see it. Let's go get some seeds. Oh, almost went full speed off the cliff with my tractor. That is a real danger right about now. I gotta be super careful around these parts. Okay, we're full of seeds. Let's go back. I think one thing I have to look at, though, is the state of the field. There's all sorts of things in precision farming, like nitrogen levels, pH levels. Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to address. I don't know if we necessarily need to address that with grass, though. But let's look at the field either way and just see if we can gain any glimmer of information here. Not really. It does say that it's 55% loam, 44% sandy loam. I don't know exactly what that means. And it's also... Oh, wait, hang on. What if I go over here? Yeah, there we go. Precision farming, economic analysis, purchase soil information. Let's do that. $700. Okay, so it looks like we have half sandy loam up here, and then the other portion of it is just regular straight up loam. Beautiful. If we go through here, we've got pH levels, nitrogen, yield, expected yield, seed rate. Okay, there's all sorts of cool things going on here. I believe what I need to do, though, automatic seed rate. Wow, there's just there's so much information coming at me. This is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead, though, and I mean, I'm just gonna get some seeds down, right? What else is there to do? That's just my job right now. Let's seed this thing. And seeding in water is not allowed. Okay, little chink in the armor there, Ted. I think we may have to run our pump. Oh man, this is about to cost us, but we probably need to run this until we can't see water anymore, and then we'll be able to seed on this thing. That's gotta be it. Let's hop on over to our pump up here. Okay, here we go. It's now on. So we should be able to see this water line start to slowly recede. It's not going down very quick right now because it's the time is not up, but let's go ahead and just bump up the time a little bit. Oh yeah. Starting to see it go down. 15. Oh, it's definitely going down, and so is our money. I'm not liking that at all. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm going to wait for it to get down like past here a little bit, and then I think we'll probably be good. Oh, and I'm decreasing speed. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, look at it go. It's really going now. Okay, let's stop it there. Let's see if we can now seed on our field here. Oh, we've done it. Our AI worker is able to go. I opted just to use him just in case there's some mechanics that I'm not aware of with the precision farming. I feel like this guy will just do it himself. So I'm going to let this guy go to town on this field, and we'll stop and take a look when we're done, see if there's anything else we got to do to get this field up and running. Okay, there we go. So our field is now seeded, but we do have a couple other considerations that we need to think of. Let me just park right there. Beautiful. Now, on our field, we have two distinct sections of this field. One is loam and one is sandy loam. So they basically split the field like right in two. Where's the other section? I said right in two. Okay, well, the other section is somewhere. You know what? Let's just look at the map. That'll be easier here. All right, bam. So here's our soil types. We have the sandy loam on the upper half, the regular loam on the bottom half. So the regular loamy area, the pH is currently bad. We need to take care of that so that we can get the yield bonus. If we check out the other side with the sandy loam, it's okay along with the nitrogen. We need to do some work on it though. So we need to go and first off get something that's going to boost our pH level. and that is going to be lime, of course. We happen to have our Bredal spreader here to take care of that issue for us. All we got to do is go pick up the lime. Afterwards, what we'll have to do is get something to pump that ground full of nitrogen, and I'm guessing it's just going to be manure. This is a manure or a solid fertilizer spread. I should say solid fertilizer. It's not a manure spreader, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to need to get solid fertilizer, and we're going to need to get lime, and we're going to have to apply both. Now, the nice thing, the actual spreader will determine how much needs to go down. So we're not really going to need to like mess around with that. That's all going to be automatic. All we really need is the product and to drive over the field, and that's it. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves some lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Where is, oh boy, there it is. Okay. Whew. Give me some lime, baby. I'll take one nice big bag. That should be plenty for that tiny field. And we'll take a big bag of fertilizer too. Beautiful. Okay. Now, those should last us much, much longer than they normally would in the game because why 8,450? What is that for? I don't even know what that's for. Money is just coming out of my pocket like left and right here, guys. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm paying for. It's a little bit scary. All right, give me the lime. There we go. All right, we don't want the fertilizer just yet. So yes, this the spreader will automatically distribute the lime as it determines is the best spreading pattern. And one thing that is going to do for us, it's going to cut down on the amount of lime and fertilizer that we actually use. So it's going to cost us a lot less than it normally would. So let's get back over to the field and let's check out this thing in action. All right, baby, we're back on our field. Let me go ahead and get some lines up here. We'll do this ourselves. This will only take like a second or two. Automatic. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. And obviously we will start with our headlands. I'm pretty sure that's the right way to go about this at least. And let's go ahead. I should probably unfold everything. Get a little bit flustered here. All right, now let's start going and we'll turn this bad boy on. So we should, no, we're burning through a lot of lime. Okay, yeah, we're burning through a lot of lime there, but hopefully it just works. Maybe when we get to the other side, it'll stop using quite so much. Okay, so the cool thing is, I actually did just verify there because I was going over a spot that already had lime and the spreader was not putting out any lime whatsoever. So it does indeed work. I just have to hopefully make sure I have enough to get this whole field. We only have a little bit to go, so I think we'll be okay, maybe. Oh, and we're out. I was wrong. Okay, we gotta go get more lime. Back to the shop we go.
12 seconds later.
All right, we've got a little more lime. Let's go finish this up. We've only got a couple lines to go, and then we should be okay. We're gonna make it, guys. Okay, last little pass here. And as you can see, as we're going over these areas that don't need a lot, yeah, it's using a ton less. So bam, see, bam, it's like putting out nothing right now because all this area is good to go. I didn't turn it off. All right, but let's turn it off now and let's hop out and see. pH value is good. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so we definitely bumped things up a little bit. Now let's see, nitrogen is bad over here. So let's go dump off this lime. I'm gonna go put it back by the shop and we're gonna swap out for solid fertilizer. We're gonna do a run across with that next. Alrighty, 1,000 solid fertilizer. I think that the application rate for this stuff should be much lower because, oh boy, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm really wrong. And you know what? Our lines are way off here, aren't they? We need to have this at 30 meters. What is this currently set at? 18 meters. Oh man, that is so far off. Okay, let me switch this real quick. There we go. That is much better there. All right, now let's start spreading some stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, we went through so much lime that we probably didn't need to because I wasn't doing that right. Last little bit here, and look at that. We used almost no fertilizer. That's pretty good. So we started with 1,000 liters, I believe. We're at 760. That's like we're going to have fertilizer for this field for a while, just off that little bit. So let's hop out. Let's take a quick little peek here. Just make sure things are looking nice and neat. And oh, we're in the green. Perfect. Oh, let's go, baby. pH value, though. No. Why is pH value bad? There was a spot over here with not good pH. Do I have to go over this one more time, maybe? Oh, boy. I may have to. Or we just let it be. I don't know. How many times yeah, see over here we're getting 120. Over there we're getting 90. It'll kind of like equal out. So we'll just leave it as it is. I'm going to get everything parked up because I do believe that is going to be it for this month. So we'll go ahead and get this grass growing, and we'll do our first little grass harvest here coming up.
One eternity later.
Okay, I may have made a horrible mistake, guys. I left the pump running. I left it running overnight.
Come on, man.
Yikes. We essentially have almost no money. This is not good. Not good at all. But since it happened, let's go take a peek and see what the water levels are at. This should be a big difference from yesterday. Oh boy. Yeah, I'd say that's quite a big difference. You can actually start to see a field down there. So I do believe once we get to the first checkpoint, which is actually not too far away by the looks of things here, we do unlock that second field, which if we take a peek at our map, is not that one. It's this one over here. What if I visit this map? Or not that map, but that field. Am I going to be in the water? Oh, whoa, whoa, look at this. We're almost here. Whoa, this thing is almost ready to go. Okay. We're very close to actually being able to use that. Let me go over here, visit. This thing is still underwater as well. Okay, so we've got a little bit left to pump out, but we need to make some money, man. I guess I can keep sleeping now because our money's already gone. That's not an issue. We may as well just wait until our grass is fully grown and ready to go. We got, I believe, 2 more months to go. Alrighty, we are ready to harvest some grass, and as you can see, our money sitch has improved a little bit. Our greenhouses have been doing some work for us, so we're back up to 15,000, which it feels good. We've got a little bit of breathing room now, but let's get onto the grass now, shall we? I do believe I have a tiny mower in this barn over here, right? Is that correct? Show me potato salad. Nope, show me mower. There we go, right there. Okay, so let me hop in this guy right here. I know this is like a front mower, but I think I might be able to use it on the rear. You know, we'll just put it on the front. We may as well just use it how it's supposed to be used. So let me hook up here. Let's go ahead and do our first nice little cutting. Let's see if we can make some money, shall we? All right, there's the last little bit of grass mowed. One thing that I'm realizing, though, that I did not take into consideration at all is the fact that I do not have a windrower. So I do have a forage wagon. Luckily, I also have the extended pickup range mod included. So it's going to be a little bit easier for me to pick this stuff up, but that's still like 0 lines to pick up with the forage wagon. All right, this is going to be interesting. So I've got a lot of back and forths to do, and then I'm going to dump this stuff into our silage production point over here, and we're going to make some silage. And let's see, let me look at the silage prices real quick and just see what we're working with here. Is there going to be like a yearly type thing? So there is, but it's very little, and it's 222. So that's about the same as what I'm used to. No changes there. All right, let's go ahead and scoop up some grass, shall we? All right, guys, everything's picked up. All our grass clippings are off the ground. I got it hauled over to the silage production point. So we did pretty good, except for this one little clump behind me. It's driving me nuts, triggering my OCD here. But what are you gonna do? So let's check out the haul, see how much grass we actually got, and maybe we'll be able to kind of see how much that's going to translate into money-wise. So we got 72,502 liters of fresh, steamy, hot grass. Yes, we love it. Now, which one do we... Okay, we want this guy right here. Now, this is going to pump out 500 silage for us and 100 digestate. I don't really want the digestate if I'm being honest, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. We will set it to store because we can always load this stuff into one of our wagons and happily send it off to our sell point. So that's going to make a lot of silage for us, hopefully. It does 96 runs per month, so we'll kind of have to skip a month there and see how that goes. But one thing I do want to look at real quick. Oh, we've got, oh no. Is there a little bit of grass there? There might be. How are we looking here? So nitrogen is bad. pH is okay. I'm curious about how this field reacts after we've kind of done our stuff. Okay, so it looks like we do need to just do all the regular stuff where we have to fertilize it, and also looks like maybe a little bit of lime on there as well. But we've gotten a very good start here. We accidentally drained a ton of water, which I did not mean to. I wanted to keep all that money, at least until we get like our feet squarely planted on the ground and we know what we're doing in this map, but it is what it is. So I'm pretty happy with that. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary. I am Hugz, and this is, of course, Farming Simulator 25. We all know it. We all love it. Last time, we got ourselves well on the way to starting our journey in draining this map. It's been interesting. We've had a couple mishaps. I did accidentally leave the pump running and drain myself of lots of money. Yeah, that was not fun at all. But I do think today I'm going to switch up how I'm going to kind of go about making money, at least for a little bit on the Submerged Sanctuary map here. So, as you see, we've got lots and lots of trees around here. These trees are all on our property, and they look nice, but I don't really want them here. So I prefer a much more open area when I'm working. That way there's less stuff to drive into. And get stuck on. The whole works. So we're going to cut down these trees and we're going to try and sell them and make a little bit of money in the process. Now, if we take a look over here, we already know that we do have a sell point right in this area. This little trigger right here will accept wood. So all we got to do is cut down a tree, get it across this terrible looking bridge here. Oh boy, that does not look like it's going to be easy to drag a tree across, but we got to try. So we got to get it across there, over here, and we should be able to sell it then. So yeah, that's what we're going to try. First step though, we need something to cut down some trees with. And that is of course going to be some chainsaw, ye olde chainsaw action here. Let me see, what did I use in the Lumberjack saga? I kind of want to stick with that. I'm pretty sure it was this guy right here. And the only reason I remember that is because it had such a nasty, dirty blade. So give me that thing. $1,000. Not bad at all. That gives us $14,384 bucks left to play with. We are going to need, along with our chainsaw, some way to get the wood over there. So we have a couple options here in terms of what we want for a winch. Obviously, we're not going to go with either of these guys, the yarders. We just don't need them at this juncture. And I'm thinking, for our purposes, just the straight up base game one is going to be what we want. The Tajfun? I don't even know. I'm not even going to try anymore. But this is all we really need. This will let us drag one of the large deciduous trees across that bridge, hopefully. Let me go ahead and buy this guy. 8,500 bucks. That puts us back down to 58.84. That's a little bit scary. Being that low on buddy. I don't know how I like that, but it is what it is. Hopefully a couple trees and we'll be right back in the positive ground there. So let's go across this bridge. Let's go pick up our winch and let's see about cutting down some trees, shall we? All right, we got our winch. Look at this thing. It looks so tiny on the back of this giant tractor. This Valtra is an absolute beast. I think it's got like 420 horsepower, something along those lines. So this should have no problems hauling a tree. At least I hope. This is going to be our first victim right here. Let's bust out ye olde chainsaw. Let's see. Okay. Attila amarensis, or Tilia amarensis, I think. And I'm going to go like as far down as I possibly can. Keep in mind, I don't have any of the forestry mods on here because I really wasn't intending to do much forestry, but this is where we're at. So we're just going to have to grin and bear it. Okay, we're getting there. Here we go. And bam. Timber. No. You're supposed to fall. Tree? Hello? What? Why are you not falling? What if I give it like a little jump kick? Okay. That did not work at all. Well, I guess let's just try yanking it out of there. Let's see. Let me get it way on the bottom here. Bam. Let's hop. Actually, I can control this from out here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I can. Look at me using my knowledge as a lumberjack. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. All right. That's hooked on pretty good, I think. Yeah, for sure it is. Let me, in fact, what if I do this? Lower? No, we don't need to lower. Okay. This is our main obstacle here, though, is going to be this bridge. And get these branches out of my face, man. Come on. Can I get across here, please? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Whoa, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting that to be a nightmare. It's not a nightmare at all, though. I think that should do right there. Okay, how much are we going to get for this one tree? This is going to be interesting here. Let's see. If we do sell wood, bam. 2,400 bucks and an environmental score of $111. Let's go. Okay, so we've got a bunch of those trees available to us, so that should give us a nice little chunk of change. I'm thinking we could probably get somewhere between 10 and 20,000 if we just go through and get rid of a bunch of these bigger deciduous trees, like that one right there. We got that one. We got so many of them around here. I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna cut down a whole batch load of these trees, get them all felled and on the ground, and then once I'm done cutting everything down, I'm just gonna do like a big old procession and start hauling them out one at a time. So, okay, here we go. Let's do it. All right, here's the last tree, guys, and there we go. Timber! Not quite. Okay, a lot of these trees just didn't want to fall over, so they are still standing up. I'm gonna have to like go through and look at them to see which ones I gotta pull. But for the most part, I've gotten pretty much every big tree cut down here, with a couple exceptions. Like there was an area with a pond over there that just looked really nice right there. So I left all those trees alone for the most part, and I just worked my way around, started cutting down everything that I thought needed to go. So these trees, they're cut. You can see those guys are on the ground over there, and so on and so forth. So that leaves us with the job of basically just pulling these bad boys over and getting them sold. Hopefully we won't have any like mishaps where we get snagged or anything like that, and this goes nice and smooth. All right, guys, that should be the majority of our trees. Let's go take a look at our new area here. Well, I guess it's not really new, but it's going to look a little bit new. So look at that, much more open now, right? All these trees that were kind of like littering the middle and obstructing our view of the beautiful mountains and the flooded valley below. Yeah, they're now gone, but we do have lots and lots of stumps around now. I do think I could take these out as well. In fact, did I cut these? I may cut these. Hang on. I may have cut these down and just not mess with them. No, I didn't. Okay. Actually, I think I left these because they're kind of in a little bit of like a tighter spot here. They're not really too much in the way, so I'm not terribly upset about those, but do need to think about where we need to go now. So one of the problems we're going to face in the future here momentarily is that these roads that lead down into the new areas we're going to unlock are all blocked by stone. So we're either going to need a way to haul this stone over. Oh, hang on. We have a conveyor belt. I completely forgot about that. Okay, I think that might be our answer, is using the conveyor belt to load all this stone over there. So really, what we need to do is finish unlocking these fields. Now, I don't think we're that far off. I think we actually have all the money that we need right now to run this pump and finally unlock those bottom fields. So let's head on over to the pump. Let's fire that bad boy up and let's see what we can do here. All right, pump, show me what you got. It is now on. So this field right here, I do believe that that is one of the fields that unlocks. Let's take a quick look at the map. So it's definitely, I believe, field number 3, 4, and 2. Those are the 3 additional fields that do unlock once we drain this all the way. And yeah, we're looking right at field 4, dead ahead. So let's bump up time a little bit here. Let's bump it up. And we are hopefully about to unlock this. Please tell me yes, we did it. Let's go, baby. And we still got 26,830 bucks. So it says the next one here is the BGA Train Spinnery Tailor Shop Dairy Cement Production costs 51,000. So we need a total of 51,000 in the bank if we're going to unlock those things right there. I think that's definitely feasible, but on to pressing issues. We now have to unblock these roads if we want to get down here and have access to these fields. And let's just look here. Oh yeah, this is a much, much bigger field. Way bigger. It does a kind of sound like I'm on water though, which I don't like. I don't like one bit. Well, hopefully the splish splosh that I'm making is not going to affect us seeding. If it does, we'll have to recede the water line even more. But let's get rid of these rocks now. I'm going to pull the conveyor over here. I'm not going to drive it. I've done that before. If you're watching the Mega Farm series, you've probably seen me attempt that, or actually do it. Drive it all the way across the map. But, yeah. Okay, let's get these little pickups over here, shall we? Man, I'm so tempted to, like, sell these and get the auto-load variants. They're so much better. But we'll stick with what we got. We'll use what we got. So there are actually 2 roads. There's this one, and then there's the other one. They both lead to fields. Oh, no, actually, this is the one we were just looking at. Okay, so let me drop this here. We're going to do this one. We're actually going to do both of them. Because if we get all these stones into our limestone or just our lime production point, we'll be able to basically get free lime, which will be awesome. And I really want to do that. All right, I've gotten the conveyor belts close. I've also gotten our little wagon right over here as well. So let's start getting these things in line here. Now, let's drive this guy up, start the engine. Let's unfold G, and I'm going to put it like right in the middle. Actually, I'm going to focus it more on this side of the pile just to make sure that we get like a whole area. And that way, once that side is depleted, we can just bloop, move it over to the other side. So let's get this guy over here as well. And we need to get these 2 connected. This is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, which is why I really prefer using the auto-load version. So if I get close enough, we should, bam, see that. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. Now let's go ahead and get this guy raised up. You raise me up. And oh, I'll lose it, guys. I'll lose it. And we'll get this fully extended. Don't act like you're not impressed. There we go. Up we go. That should be good. And let's go ahead and start her up. Bam. There we go. Let's go, baby. We're sucking in rocks, man. Who knew that would be so exciting? So now if we drive our little bucket under here, we should just collect a ton of rocks. Actually, more than a ton, probably tons of rocks. Let's see here, moment of truth. This thing should be able to haul rocks, right? Let's see why it wouldn't be able to. Yeah, there we go, man. Give me some stones, baby. Fill me up. Oh, we're gonna have lime for days. Days and days and days. This is amazing. Let's go. How long is it actually going to take me to clear this whole pile, though? That's the question. It's probably going to take a while. All right, first full load of stones. There we go. Can I even move this thing? It's so heavy. Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go. Let me dump this off. So we have 18,500 liters here. Man, we barely put a dent in that pile. This is crazy. That's going to take me like a long time to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I will just get all that stuff sorted out. I'll get it brought over here, and then we'll come back and we'll see how many stones I gather. It's going to be very interesting here, but I'm very happy that we're going to have stones for limestone, and we're not going to have to buy that stuff anymore. Let's go.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm still loading rocks, but have an interesting situation here. So I'm full on this trailer. Our lime production is full. Just about. This load is definitely going to fill it up. So what I'm thinking, we have so many more rocks still. I am actually going to get this guy fired up right here. We're going to activate it. Actually, I'm not going to activate it yet, but I'm going to set this to selling, and I'm going to dump off as many rocks as I can. Now, the thing about this, look, the recipe, 80,000 stones turns into 80,000 lime. So that means I'm going to guess at least that one cycle is going to turn all these stones into 80,000 liters of lime. That's kind of crazy right there. That's quite the recipe, but let's get this dumped off here and let's see. So how much is 80,000 liters of lime going to get us? That's probably going to be a really good amount. How much does lime cost? Let's look at this real quick. Here we go. Lime. Wow. The lowest price is $3.19 per 1,000 liters. So multiply that by 80. Yeah, that's not going to be a bad chunk of change considering the amount of work we had to do to get it. So let me hop in here. That's already set to selling. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and activate it. It is now running, and there it goes. Okay, so it's not quite like a bam, one and done type thing. It looks like it's just gonna go. So I am gonna need more room for this to actually happen here. So I think what I gotta do here, guys, is I just gotta speed up time a little bit. So that way, like, room actually opens up in here. And then every 1,000 liters that goes, I think is gonna get sold at some point, right? Maybe not, I don't know. But I'm gonna let this cycle through, do its thing, empty out, so that way I can start loading some more rocks in here. Well, guys, go figure. Hauling stones, turn it into lime is pretty good profit. Look at this, I'm already up to 49 grand. We've emptied out a lot of stones, we've made a lot of lime, but it seems like at regular intervals, it just sells it. I'm guessing at the end of each cycle, perhaps it ends up selling all the lime it created. So yeah, we're making money like hand over fist doing this. And check it out. I've been driving first person also, just for a little change of scenery. But yeah, look at it. We've not even cleared out one whole side of our stones here. So this is a little bit time consuming and a little dull, if I'm being honest, but it's not the worst thing you can possibly do. So yeah, I'm gonna keep at this. I want to at least expose one whole side of the road so I can keep drive by with any equipment that I need to get down to the field. But yeah, once that's done, I think we're gonna switch over and we're gonna check out that field right there. That is one that I own, right? Please tell me that's one I own. Oh no, that's not the one I own. Crap. Well, I feel committed at this point, so I'm gonna keep removing the stones from this area, and oh man, I'm gonna have to do it over there too. All right, it is what it is. All right, guys, the stone hauling has been slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. But in this case, I think I can do something a little bit smarter here, maybe. So I was thinking that distance is not super far from over there to the dump point, right into our lime production. If I get myself a little bit of a belt system going with these guys right here, I may be able to stretch it so that I don't have to haul anything. Especially now that I got a little bit of money going, I could set up a nice big belt system from all the way over there directly into that drop point. So I'm gonna try and do this. We're gonna see if it actually works or not. Let me buy, I think I'm gonna need at least two. minimum 2 of these guys, but we'll start with 1 for now. We'll get it hooked up, and then we'll kind of see how much further we have to go. I think 1 will probably be more than enough to get from this pile over to there without any extra stuff. So the 2 is just going to be for this far one for now, but let's go pick this bad boy up. I'm pretty excited about this because if this works, I can just like sit back and relax. I don't know, find something else to do with my time. I won't have to be making trips back and forth. It's going to be quite awesome. All right, I think this is probably close enough right here. Let me drop that off. Let's turn you off and let's get in this guy and let's see. So if I unfold, okay, I can't do anything until I start the engine. So we just do that. Okay. It's been a while since I used one of these things, so I am going to have to like get the hang of this, and it goes up. Oh, okay. And down. And that side goes up. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I feel like this may not, what? Hang on. This is, oh, there we go. I knew I was missing something. So I don't need to do any of that stuff. Let me put this back over here. That makes a little bit more sense now. All right, so now we're back into kind of where we need to be. I just need to get this all the way extended out, and then we'll get like the first look at how far we need to go in order to get this done. So there we go. And then if I just position this under there, will I get some stuff falling in? I might, or I might not. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got rocks falling in. Let's go, baby. So now I just need to get... Ooh, that's quite a distance. That is actually quite a distance. Okay, I'm going to need like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 4 more of these guys. I think I have the money, though. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. This is basically going to be like money on demand once I get this set up. And then when all the rocks are finished being sucked out of there, I can just go ahead and sell these things. So it's not a big deal. Let me go ahead and just buy it. We'll do 3 more, and we'll see where 3 gets us, and I'll only be able to afford 1 more after this. So hopefully that gets us far enough. We'll see.
6 hours later.
All right, guys, I've been working on this rock thing pretty much all day, and I made some really good progress, but it's getting so dark right now. It's hard to see anything, and boy, do I look weird. Look at me, man. I'm like glowing white and orange. Oh, man, that looks pretty cool, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But either way, I gotta go to sleep. So we're gonna pick this up next month, and hopefully I can finish my little rock bridge and finally get that done. It's actually been a lot more than I thought it would be. So, yeah, all right, to bed I go. Oh, boy, I can't believe it. We're actually done with our conveyor system. Let me show you guys what's going on here. Okay, it took a lot of conveyors and I actually bought 1 more than I needed, so boo, I know. What a waste, but I'll probably need it eventually because as this pile gets sucked further and further back, I will need to move this guy further back and probably have room for 1 more. So, we've got this, we're picking up the rocks, we're spitting them over here, and then we've got this ridiculously long train of conveyors going all the way over to our lime processing plant. Look at this, all the way down the line. And in she goes. And if we go in here, bam, you can see it's slowly going up, slowly but steadily. So I need to make sure that I match the speed. So, whoop, not backwards. Let's go on 2 speed. I feel like 2, maybe 5 will be good. I'll keep an eye on it at 5. If it keeps going up, then I know it's good. Yeah, it's definitely still going up. Okay, maybe more than 5. How's 10 looking? Okay, it's still going up. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave it at 10x speed. That's kind of like a good way to work anyway, so I'm feeling good about that. What's next? Now that we've got this situation going, gee, what do I even do? How's our grass looking over here? Let's take a look. 'Tis growing. Okay, beautiful. Everything else looks kind of not good on it, so I may have to take care of that in a minute here. But I did see something on the map that looked kind of interesting, and I wanted to go take a ride and see if this is like a way down without having to clear some rocks. So let's head on over towards the store. All right, from here, we follow this path down. Does this just let me completely bypass the... This might let me do that. Hang on, hold the phone here. Oh, yeah, totally. I could just go right past the rocks. There's the rocks. We made it down to our second field. Oh, amazing. What has it got on it? Is this just dead wheat? Yeah, withered wheat. Okay, kind of what I thought. So you know what? While we're here, let me just go ahead and buy the information for this guy. Purchase soil information. There we go. And what is it? Sandy loam and loam. So just like the other field. All right, so I got to go through here. What do I really need to do? I need to get it planted, obviously, but before I do that, I actually got to go through and lime it so we can put some of our new lime to use. Actually, wait, we're selling all our lime. You know what? I'm just going to let that sell for now. Let it do its thing. And I think maybe when I get to like 50 grand, then I'm going to... Wait, can I just go over this? I can just go over it. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. Well, I can just go over that stuff. So I didn't even need to go through all that trouble, apparently. But once I get to 50,000, I'm going to shut this down so I can sneak in there and grab a little lime for myself. And then we're going to go through and get that wheat field all prepped up. We're going to plant some grass on that thing too. I kind of have a feeling that what the mod maker and the map maker was doing here was just kind of setting this map up for it to be almost like a passive income type run. You've got the silage production, you've got the greenhouses, you've got tons and tons of rocks that you can turn into lime, and from lime turn it into cash. So that just seems to be like the way that it wants me to play this, and I by all means am going to oblige. So all right, I'm gonna chill out for a couple minutes, let this thing do some work now that we got it set up, and we will be back shortly. All right, while our belt system runs here, guys, I've actually decided that I am going to go down and we're going to get a worker started on some grass. And come on, belt system. What the heck, man? You stopped again. This thing, it's like every couple seconds we have an issue with the belt. It's like not working anymore. What's the matter now, huh? What's the matter now? Is it this thing over here? Are you not sucking anything up? What's going on here? It's like we just got to do a little bit of adjusting. It's like constant micromanagement. I don't know what changes, to be honest, either. It's just like every once in a while, something moves or something happens. It's just, I don't know. But seems to be okay now, but I did just say that literally like 5 seconds ago. Either way, let's go get this guy started because we need to just have like some production going on. And I think no, I'm not going to yeet it down the cliff. Actually, we're going to drop it down. The thought did occur to me though. I'm not going to lie. Can we make it over with this thing? Come on. We're a big, strong tractor. We got this. No, we don't got this. Okay, we'll have to go the long way. All right, there we go. Trip completed. So I'm just going to plop this guy in this field and we are just going to have him go to town. What happened? Field not ready for this work? What? Or worked already? Hang on. What do you mean? You can't do your thing here? Why not? Surely you can. 'Tis grass, correct? So I can't. Really? No, yeah, look, we're doing our thing. See? Let me see. Let me make sure. Wait, no. Why can't I put grass down here? What's going on? Is it because this isn't harvested yet? Maybe that's it. Let me see if I just drive over this. Oh, you know what, guys? I may have to get a cultivator for this. I didn't even think of that. All right, let's turn all this off. All right, the only thing I can think of here, guys, is that the water table is not low enough. That's got to be it, surely. Because if I'm walking around here, it's making like the squishy noise. So I'm thinking that perhaps this field is still technically waterlogged. Now, we can fix that pretty quickly. So in fact, let me just bump up time here a little bit. We'll shut this tractor down. Since we're making pretty good money with our system over, did you shut down again? Oh, don't tell me. Come on. Okay, there it goes. I think it's because I was out of render distance. But since we're making pretty good money with this thing right here, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just drain a little bit more water out of our system or out of the water table and see if that lets us then work on that field. All right, let's do this. Engage the pump. And can I see water going down? No, I cannot. Not yet. All right, we'll just let it do its thing, though. Oh, it's definitely going down. I'm going to go down to like 30,000. Okay, I feel like that's pretty far. We'll stop it there. Stop the pump. Progress at 10%. Beautiful. I think it did say it only needed like $51,000 or whatever to actually get down to the next like batch of stuff, I think. All right, now please tell me, is this going to work? I don't know, guys. I'm not sure why. I don't know what's going on here. We own the field. Yeah, I just have no idea what's going on with this field at this point, and it's really starting to annoy me. So what I'm going to do is, can I sell this thing? What if I just sell the field? How much will I get? $128,000. Cannot sell this land while you still... What? What placeables? I don't have any placeables on here. Maybe, is my tractor a placeable? No, surely not. All right, well, I can't sell it either. This is quite unfortunate. I'm in a bit of a pickle down there. I don't know why I can't plant grass on that field, but it's not letting me do it. So, can I at least get over here, game? Can you just give me this one win, please? All right, thank you. Thank you very much. and I'm stuck. This is just terrible.
Daddy, chill.
Oh boy, things are not working out for me right now, guys. Things are not working out one bit. All right, I managed to get myself off by disconnecting real quick and then reconnecting. All right, I got to think about that field. Like, what could possibly be the reason that I can't seed on there? If any of you guys know, leave it in the comments section down below, because I am stumped. Let's check and see how many rocks we got left over here, because this is pretty much our like source of income right now, is these rocks. As crazy as that sounds, a pile of rocks, that is our money. Okay, we still got quite a bit left there. You know what, the other thing I could do? Yeah, in fact, let's do this. I'm gonna take this silage production, we're gonna change the output to selling, and we're just gonna let that sell. I don't think it's really gonna matter if I like haul that stuff out, and we'll get the money either way. So I'm gonna wait a minute. That should sell relatively quickly. Then that should give us a nice little chunk of change. I think the next thing I want to do is probably purchase this field, number 4. It has pretty sure nothing on it. Yeah, it seems to have absolutely nothing on it. So that will be like a nice bare field for us to start on. David has left it bare for us. Beautiful.
A few inches later.
All right, we just had all of our silage sell, a little bit of lime sold, put the lime in the coconut, stir it all up, and now we're ready to go. So we've got 45,000 bucks. How much is this field again? 162,000. Okay, we are still a ways off from that, man. Geez Louise. We're kind of in a bit of a pickle here, because I need this thing to run if I want it to make me money, but if I want to get to the grass and stuff and the other things, I gotta like skip time and let that just do its thing. This is reliable money. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this running. We're going to run the pump all the way down to like 0 when we have no money. And I just want to see if we can get to the next stage of the unlock. Engage ye olde pump. Let's go, baby. I see the water receding. Our money is indeed going down. And there we go. We've unlocked the BGA Spinnery Tailor Shop Dairy and cement. Ooh, cement production. Hang on a second. What is what's the recipe there for cement? Cement is just stone and you get cement bricks. Ooh. We do not own this production though, so that might be something we're gonna have to look forward to in the future. How much is it? Wait, did we just, is it? Oh, okay, 370,000 bucks. That's a lot. We're not gonna be able to afford that for quite some time. All right, well, now that that's done, I do suppose that I'm going to sleep to the next month because I'm like getting very anxious and pH bad. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I gotta go through and I gotta lime that field. Never mind. Got more work to do. Hopefully I'll be able to sneak in here and grab a little bit of lime. And our belt system is off again. I think for now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to deactivate our lime production. So I've come to the point where I kind of actually need the stuff. So let's go ahead and, no, actually not deactivate. I want to change this to storing. All right, so we'll go there. We'll let this kind of produce a little bit of lime. I'm going to fill this bad boy up and we're going to go through and put a little bit of lime on this field, get the pH nice and tidy. And then we'll pretty much just have to like wait a couple months until we're ready to go here. All right, managed to squeeze a little bit of lime out of this bad boy while it was doing its thing over there. And I gotta tell you guys something really funny. So I'm like so in the mega farm, the other series we're doing, the mega farm, like my brain is so in tune with that while I'm like sitting here waiting for things to happen, I'm always like, oh, maybe I should check on the goats. Maybe I should check on the sheep. And then I realized like, oh wait, that's not this challenge. That's a completely different challenge, Hugz. You need to relax, buddy. And then I kind of snap back to reality here. But I thought that was kind of funny and I wanted to share with you guys. Aside from that, as you can see, we're on to liming the field. And I do believe that aside from this lime, the field was prepped and ready to go. So we're not going to need to do anything else to this grass field to get it in ship shape. All right, field is all limed up. Feeling pretty good about that. We got a lot accomplished so far. I do find it, whoa, I'm stuck in the engine. Nope, okay, there we go, we're out. And I did it again. Come on, man. All right, forget it, I'm not jumping up on you. I do find it quite funny, a little bit humorous here, that my big accomplishment today, aside from unlocking 2 checkpoints, is building a giant bridge out of conveyor belts. It's kind of funny, right? Oh, someone else, like some of you guys left some comments about like sticks and stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about though. So yeah, these sticks, can't pick them up as far as I can tell. And I don't see how that would make me lots of money anyway. But we do have this guy going for us and it is getting close to full already. So I'm going to have to keep my eye on that and make sure it doesn't overflow. We've still got plenty of rocks though, guys. We've got lots and lots of rocks to process. So this is going to be a great money source for us. I do also have to figure out that stupid field. I don't know what's going on with that thing down there, but that's next on my list. I got to get that bad boy set up. And of course, we've got our grass here as well. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary Challenge. I am Hugz. This is, of course, as we all know, Farming Simulator 25. Hope you're all having a brilliant day. I've got, I don't even know, guys. I have a little bit of a plan for today, but I just haven't figured this map out enough to, like, really have something solid going. So this is one of those days where I'm just gonna press record and see what happens. So buckle in, because who knows? I don't even know. But there are definitely some things that I do know. So one of those things, first of all, this stupid thing here. All right, hold please. I gotta readjust this. This has been like a constant pain in the butt here. For some reason, these conveyors, they always like to move. They're very squirrely machines. They never want to stay straight in one place. But that is not the thing that I know. Well, it is the thing I know, but there's another thing I know too. So if you remember from last episode, we were trying to harvest seed, a second. Wow, words are extremely hard right now. A second field with grass, and we were having a lot of difficulty with it for some reason. I'm pretty sure I know the reason now, and I think that what I need is a plow. So if I get the plow, if I run that over it first, I think it'll let me cultivate on it and put the seeds down. A lot of you guys had mentioned that it needs to be cultivated, but the thing is, guys, I have a power harrow on the front of our seeder right now, so it should really be cultivating as it goes without me needing to have any other sort of cultivator going. So that's going to be our first stop, is the shop, and we're going to pick up, I believe, the Lizard MT. It's going well for us in the mega farm, so may as well bring it over to Submerged Sanctuary as well. So let us hop over into which tractor? This guy right here should be fine. We'll hop into this and let's drive over to the shop, shall we? All right, ye olde lamppost. Okay, it's still so weird doing all my shopping at a lamp pole. It's very, very weird. But let's go on over to plows. Where are you at, plows? Right here. Here we go. Lizard MT. This plow, ever since I found this plow, man, this thing is absolutely great. If you guys haven't used this thing before, highly recommend it. It is awesome. 340. Oh, you know what? Hang on here. 340 horsepower. I got to check something real quick. Is our big tractor able to pull this? 420. Okay, yes, we are able to pull it. A good thing I checked first, because you never do know with things like that. But we are free to get this, so let's go with the biggest version, 12 meters, and buy. Beautiful. So now we have our plow. We can go ahead and run that over our field, and then hopefully that's going to let us run our seeder over as well. And you know, guys, I've been like the crazy thing about this map is you see all this water out here. There's stuff under all that water. Yes, there's like a full-fledged map under everything here that you just can't see. And you know what? I usually don't do this, but I kind of want to give you guys like a real nice bird's view. So I'm going to take you into the 6th dimension here, and we're going to just kind of break immersion a little bit for a second here, just so I could show you guys what we're working with. This is our area right here. Just these fields. Isn't this crazy looking? There's like almost nothing. And here's the field we're trying to work on right now. And wait, what? What does this say? Subscribe. Huh. Must be Italian or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're working with right there. Let's go ahead and make a touchdown real quick and turn that off. So yeah, it's a very, very big map. And we need to start unlocking more and more of it so that we can utilize more and more of it. Because right now we're only stuck on a couple fields. And there's much, much more out there for us. So where did I put my tractor? Here we go. Let's go ahead and finally hook up to our thing over there. We had our little detour. We had our fun. It's time to get back to business and knock it over. Oh, come on, Hugz. What are we doing here, man? We're supposed to be professionals at this. There we go. Okay, very good, very good. Let's get down to this field. Okay, I really hope that this is actually the solution to our problems. If it's not, geez, I don't know. We got bigger problems. But let's just go over here, and I think what I will do for the time being is I'll do this myself, actually. I was going to say I'll have a worker do it, but it's not that big of a field. I may as well just take care of it right now. And bam. Okay, So let's go ahead and get our lines going. Put the lime in the coconut and plow. I don't have field creation on, so we are not adding anything to this field. Oh, and there goes the subscribe. No, now it's just subscribe. Okay, whatever. I'm going to go through, I'm going to do this whole field, and then we're going to try out our seeder, and I really, really hope that works. All right, there we go. We're all plowed up, so that's nice. I hope it works, though. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. So, where should I put this thing? You know what? I'm going to put it right at the edge of this cliff. What could possibly go wrong, right? We'll put it right towards the edge. Don't worry, guys. We'll put it right there. I got to go grab the seeder now, and let's just keep our fingers crossed here, everybody, okay? I really need you with me on this if we're going to get this to work. If we're not in it together, then this is probably going to fail. So let's just keep positive thoughts in our head. We're going to do this. We got this. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Please tell me this is going to work. Let's pull on here. Give me some lines, baby. Show me the lines. That's a lot of lines. Oh, boy. Okay, well, as everybody knows, you should start seeding in the middle of the field, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Let me pull way up to the edge here, and let's fire this bad boy up. Bam, are we vrooming? I can't even tell. Yes, we are. Okay, and let's go ahead and engage. Hang on, I think we're doing it, guys. Did we solve our problem here? Is there seeds coming out? I gotta pay close attention to the seed count. Yes, there's seeds coming out, just to be sure. Let me hop back here. Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. Grass is now growing, needs to be rolled. We could do that. We can absolutely do that, but before we can, we have to go through and get this entire field seeded. Oh, boy, this may take a while. This may take a while. This is a 3-meter seeder, guys. 3-meter seeder. Okay, it is what it is. Let me get to work here. All right, guys, we have officially finished seeding our field. Oh, man, feels great to actually have something going on here. It's like, this is a big deal for me to now have 2 fields with the grass growing on them. But we do have more we got to do to this field. It has to be rolled. It has to be limed. Put the lime in the coconut. We've also got to do a little bit of fertilization, but we are going to have a helper take care of all that stuff so that we could do some other things, because I do have other plans that need to be addressed. So what I'm going to do is just swap out this guy real quick for this roller. We're going to set our helper onto this field, and then we are going to go take care of some other pressing issues on the sunken sanctuary farm here. What is that? Is that like a little like dead wheat stalk or something? Okay, whatever. All right, there you go. Off you go. Bam. And let's hop over here. So something I actually meant to do last episode that I just completely forgot and overlooked. Now, there are some shelters here, like this guy, and this guy. I don't really want or need them right now. I would much rather have this as just open space that I can work with. So we're actually going to sell these real quick. Open wooden garage, 694. That's pretty good, man. And it would have been even more if I sold it when I wanted to sell it, but oh well. This guy right here, 14,298. Goodbye. And last but not least, it's gonna be weird because this tank is here, but I do need to keep the tank just in case I need some gasoline. So bam. See, you can see we weren't even using them for anything except this guy right here, which yeah, don't need. So something else that is very exciting that has happened. Let me just get down to the end of our conveyor train over here. I am happy to announce that we have finished clearing this road. Look at this. Crazy, right? Outside of a couple rocks over here on the edge, that side and this side, this is all cleared out. So we, man, I gotta move this whole conveyor chain. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of work. It was a lot of work setting this up and it was a lot of work maintaining it. Now, the only difference is that side is gonna be much, much shorter to actually reach, which is really, really good. I do also wanna swap out the little pickup and the conveyor that like has a ramp on it. I just want to sell those and swap those out for the variety that is the auto load. It's just I'm driving myself crazy trying to work with this stuff sometimes, and that'll just like save me some of like my mental fortitude for other tasks that we have to do. Okay, this has got like some fresh dew on it. Look at that, beautiful. Boy, not looking forward to this because this is so many conveyors to work with. It's gonna be a huge pain in the butt, but I mean, I may as well just start it, right? So I'm gonna start taking these things apart. We'll start lining them up. I do have to sell this guy first though. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll grab one of my tractors, we'll bring it over here, we'll hook up to this guy, and we'll take it and sell these two parts. And then afterwards, when we get our new auto load variant of this, then we'll go ahead and we'll worry about setting everything up. Okay, I've got all my stuff dragged over here, both of our like conveyor pickup systems. So let's go in here. How much are we gonna get from you? 42.40, beautiful, sell it, get it out of my face, don't wanna see it ever again. And the Grimmy SL8 8022 Quantum. Let's go ahead and sell this guy as well. Now I do have my Valtra in here as well, and there is a reason for that. I want to see, yes, I could customize the color. Let's go. Okay, so both of our Valtras right now are yellow. I don't like it because one is much more powerful than the other. I need a way to determine which is which at like a glance. So we're going to actually paint this one a color of some sort. Which color though? Definitely not yellow. I don't want to stick with yellow. I think I'm going to go with maybe like maybe just a red. Yeah, you know what? Let's check that out. Bam. Beautiful. So now we know our less powerful tractor is the one that's going to be red. How much is that going to cost? 5,000 bucks. Jeez, man, that's highway robbery. It's almost like they know we have no options out here in the middle of nothing. Okay, let me pull this guy out of here. But now, easy as pie. We could see red tractor. Bam. We need to go over to Light Post store over here because since we did sell our conveyor pickup, we got to go ahead and buy a new variant of this system. One that's going to be much, much easier to handle, hopefully. So let's go to belt systems here, and where are you? Right here. This is the guy we're looking for, the auto load variant. And the engine setup. Ooh, you can make it faster or slower? Interesting, interesting. Well, let's just go with the regular one right now. And it's 38,000 bucks. So, I mean, we really didn't like lose any money swapping those out. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to get this hauled over to our rock pile, and I'm going to start working on the rest of the conveyor system, getting that all set up. That's going to take me a little bit of time. So hopefully once I'm finished with that, give me I missed it. Once I'm finished with that, our roller will be finished and I could start him on like the whole liming process and everything.
2 hours later.
All right, guys, the belt system is finally set up a lot shorter this time. Way, way shorter. I only needed what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these smaller ground-based conveyor systems and one of this big guy up here. So we're about to fire it up right now. See how this works here. Bam. Oh, no, I turned the engine off. Whoops. Okay, so that's good right there. Let me go ahead and do a little extenderoonies here. And in you go. Oh, yes, beautiful. And then our rock should go over there. I feel like this system is going to be much more reliable than the previous iteration was. Whoop, hang on. I say that, and then something is going on down there. Okay, there we go. We're back on board. All right, so this should just run on its own. Let's check and see how much lime I got stored up in here. I have a feeling we have like quite a bit. Oh yeah, we're almost full. Okay, we got to change this from storing to selling now because that's a lot of lime. That's a lot of lime. And this thing is going to run out super duper quick. Now let's go check on our roller. So where were you, buddy? Over here? Let's enter this vehicle. Yes, the lime. Okay, so I've got this field limed up. It's rolled up. Everything's pretty good here. Last piece of the puzzle is to throw a little bit of manure on there or whatever solid fertilizer we have back in the shop. So I'm going to take a trip over there. We're going to dump out all our lime. In fact, can I dump our lime right back into... where am I going here? Getting lost. Hold, please. I think I need to go... Yeah, I got to go up to the right over here. I wonder if I could dump the lime right back into the silo that I got it from, the lime production plant. If I can, that's going to be pretty cool. If not, I will just dump it on the ground somewhere and we'll just have to deal with it there. Hey, you know what? Since we're over here by the shop right now, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to dump it in this spot over here and we're going to fill up on our solid fertilizer because it is right there. So bam, there's a whole bunch of lime if we need it. Now we don't have to go and grab from the actual lime production. And oh crap, that's lime too. Am I out of fertilizer? No, I had some around here somewhere. Right, the hunt for fertilizer begins. I'm pretty sure this is it right here. I know I put it down some. Yeah, there we go. Solid fertilizer. I don't think we got a ton in here, but it should be enough for that field down there. 605 liters. You go through surprisingly little solid fertilizer when you're doing this, so hopefully that will be plenty. All right, let's get this guy sorted. On you go. Bam. Are you running? Yes, you're absolutely running now. So really all we have to do now is just kind of like chill. I'm going to wait for this to finish, our solid fertilizer. I'm going to keep an eye on our rock, like conveyor belt system going on over here. Oh, and I do have to sell all these. That's right. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, this is our next project. I have to get all these over to the shop. We got to sell all these conveyors here.
A few moments later.
All right, got everything all disconnected. This is the first of our 3 conveyors that I've got all lined up. Whoa, don't go off the edge, Hugz. Please don't go off the edge. I don't know if anything happens to your tractor or anything when it actually falls in the drink, but I don't really want to find out either. So I'm going to make a couple trips here. We'll basically sell everything in like one big batch, and we should get a pretty decent return on that. I think we... Okay. Sorry about that. Coming through. I think we paid about 18,000 per. So hopefully we get somewhere close to them. I'm expecting maybe like 15, 16,000 each, something like that. We've only used them for like a month, so not that much runtime. Ugh, just making a trip here. What's going on with our conveyor system? Hold, please. We got to check this. This has to be running constantly. Why did you stop? What's your problem, huh? No problem at all? Are you just like... too far away? Oh, you're too far away. Okay. You know what? We'll get them nice and close then, and we'll just do a little extending here. What's going on? Okay, I don't know why this is like giving me so many problems. There we go. All right, will you please just like cooperate? Keep going. I don't know. Now it just looks weird, but it's running. That's all I care about. All right, let's keep delivering our conveyor system here. Well, guys, I just took a peek at the lime situation here, and we are full on lime. So this needs to sell, like, ASAP. Are we still putting stones in? We're not even putting stones in? What's going on? This thing is just, like, confounding me. I don't know. It looks like it's running. Maybe it's not running. I have no idea anymore. Let's go sell these conveyors, though, and then I'll look at that situation again and see what's up. All right, we've now got 3 of our conveyor systems in here ready to be sold. Hopefully, we get around close to 18. 16.6. Not bad, not bad. I will take it. So let's sell all 3 of these, and that puts us over 100,000. Beautiful. Haven't seen that in a while now, have we? Perfect. So we're at 145. That's a nice chunk of change. Actually, there is one thing I do need to buy, but I'm not going to buy it yet because I don't want it to add to our monthly maintenance cost. So the thing I need to get is the bigger mower, the butterfly set of mowers for the back of our big tractor. But we'll get that when the grass is actually ready to be mowed. Right now, it's just nowhere close to ready. All right, now let's look at this thing. What's going on here? What are we having issues with? It's coming out. It's going in. but it's not going up. 56.68. Well, now it's going up. What is it just because I came over here? That's got to be it. All right. I don't know anymore, man. What I do know, though, is we need to sell some of that lime. So I'm going to bump up the time here real quick. And then, come on, man. Sell. You know you want to sell. Just sell right now. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're at 175 now. And let's take a look. Bam, we're out of lime. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I'm going to leave this on selling for probably the foreseeable future. As we get through our rock piles here, you're not going. Okay. We got this, guys. We got this. Why are you not going this time? What is happening here? Oh, boy. All right, this thing is like driving me nuts here. I moved it the tiniest amount, starts working for a second, and I guess it is working completely now. It's just like it's kind of glitched, or maybe it's not glitched. I don't even know anymore. Like it should be picking everything up here. All right, I can't worry about this conveyor system anymore. It's literally driving me crazy. I'm just going to leave it be as it is, and hopefully it just does its thing overnight and makes us some money. So that is basically where we're at right now. And you know the cool thing about this map too, guys, if you're doing this same system, it almost forces you to like actually sleep through the months purposefully. Because if you leave this on 10 or 15x, before you know it, it's 5 o'clock at night, 6, 7, and it's getting dark. Just like it is now. So we are going to sleep the month. We need this grass to grow. What stage are we at? Let's take a look here. So we're still in the growing stage, which means minimum we have 2 more months to go before we can harvest this, and 3 more months to go before we can harvest the one that we have down there and start making silage. So let's go ahead and just sleep a little bit. I'll probably sleep for like 2 months here, I think. That's a fair amount of time to sleep. And then hopefully we can... What is this? Why do I got grass over here? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna sleep for 2 months and we'll see where we're at.
One eternity later.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is March, and I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Let's start with the bad news first. Let's just rip the band-aid off, get it out of the way. So, our giant rock pile here, it seems to be bugged. We have some major issues here where we can't take anything out of this. I've got this guy here. Turn it on, nothing happens. I swap this out back to the original equipment, tried that, still nothing, wouldn't pick up any of this gravel. I even swapped this guy out with a new version of the auto load, same deal, wouldn't pick anything up, restarted the game. I did everything I could possibly think of to try and get this to work again, and it's just not working. I don't know what's going on with this. So I need this road. I need to get rid of these things. I think what I'm gonna have to do, guys, is just clear this with the landscaping tool, because otherwise there's just no way to get... Wait. Wait. Why is... Hold on. What's going on here? Okay, so there's some sort of black magic happening here, because this pile does not want to go anywhere. Why? Why is this? I don't understand. This is like a magic pile. Half of it disappeared over here, and then this part is like, I don't know, is it like just stone? What is going on here? Or maybe, wait, is this compacted or something? Let me try one more time. Let me back this guy off. We're gonna try and smooth this one more time, because there's something so weird going on here. I have not the slightest clue about what it is. Like, I can't even get rid of this stuff right here. This should be getting rid of it. In fact, this is how the map maker says to get rid of the stone if you don't want to haul it away. And it's just not working. It's working a tiny bit at a time. Maybe I just got to keep doing that over and over and over until eventually it's all gone.
A few inches later.
All right, I don't know. I give up. I can't smooth it away. I can't get rid of it. I can't pick it up. I can't do anything with this stuff right here. So I guess we're just not going to use that road for now, and I'm just going to have to figure that out at some later date. But the good news is we do have grass ready to cut and ready to be tucked into our silo or silage production and made into silage. It's just what it is. But before we go ahead and start that, I do need myself a new mower. Man, this whole like rock situation has got me so flustered. Let's go ahead and get this guy. This is the matching butterfly rear end to our front mower. It's super cheap, only $35,000. That is mega cheap. Let's go ahead and get you. Thank you very much. what does it take? 120 horsepower? I think either of our tractors will be able to do this. So we're going to take this one over to the shop. We're going to pick it up, and then I'm going to start with this top field here. We'll get this all mowed up, and then I'll move down below. And then once that's all finished, I might buy myself a windrower. I probably should buy a windrower, actually. So yeah, I'll look into that, and then we'll go ahead and pick it all up and get it into our silage production. Let's go, baby. All right, got our mower. We have everything all set up. Before I go ahead and begin mowing, let's just quickly pick out a windrower, just cause we may as well. We don't need anything terribly large. Thinking around 10 meters or so will probably be good. We don't need that guy right there, that's for sure. You know what? This crone, this will probably work right here. Let's take a look. Looks a little weird, doesn't it? Certainly. Wait a second. Hang on. One thing. No. Okay, this doesn't have a swath mode on it. Just had to check. Maybe let's swap to the back. And no swathing mode. So yes, we do indeed need a windrower. And yeah, we'll go with this crone right here. It's only 60,000. So that's a pretty good price. It does have a 9.7 meter wingspan, which will give us a nice, big reach for when we need to pile all this stuff up. So bam, there we go. Now we got ourselves a windrower, and we can happily get to mowing. Let's get her done.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind. I'm trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need. But there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
All right, guys, what an interesting windrower this is. I was quite shocked when I actually started doing this, and it was all being pushed all the way to the right. I'm so used to the bigger one where it like gathers it all from the left and the right and puts it in the center. But I will say it was quite peaceful doing it like this. Something about this one in particular, it's very calming and relaxing to do, and it came out like super satisfying to me. It just looks very neat and orderly, and I'm excited to now pick this stuff up with the forage wagon. I wonder how much grass I'm gonna get. I could tell you that it's way more grass on these fields due to the 25% boost. Oh man, leave it to old Hugz to do that. The 25% boost provides a big improvement in the yield, and especially when you see it on the field as you're cutting it, it looks like way bigger than what I'm used to seeing. So I'm very excited to, like I said, get the forage wagon out here. But before we do that, let's. Oh no! Ooh, pulled a little Grim Reaper there. Some monster truck action. I thought I was going to go up and over, but no, I was not. Up here we'll go. Okay, let me grab my forage wagon. I'm going to do a little bit of scooping, and I will show you guys how much grass we got when I am all done. All right, guys, interesting sitch here. I just filled up on grass. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, we're maxed out, 120 liters, so I actually have to activate this guy now. I still have a lot of grass to pick up. Crazy amount. Basically the whole bottom field there still. So we got a ton of grass, way more than I was thinking. I'm going to keep going, but I just wanted to show you that with like the raw amount of grass we have picked up is absolutely insane.
2 hours later.
Well, guys, forage wagon's full again. We have nowhere near enough room in our silage production up there. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary Challenge. I'm Hugz. This is, of course, Farming Simulator 25. Today, we have some things that we're going to try out to get rid of our giant rock pile. Oh, man, I can't believe that thing's still so annoying. It's giving me so much agita. But you guys did leave some really good comments in the last video suggesting ways for me to get rid of this thing. So there was one particular comment that I found rather interesting, and we're going to try that because it's a low-cost option and it may just work. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. So we're going to try that. I also, of course, do need to run the pump a little bit more today. Last episode, we did not run that thing at all. So technically, we made no progress on the challenge, even though we did get some things done. So today we're going to run the pump a little bit. We're going to work on the rock sitch, and we're just going to see what other trouble we can get into. There's so much to do on this map, and we've only cracked a tiny, tiny portion of it. So let's try out this rock removal suggestion first. Now, according to some people that have played this map before, they did say that if I were to just like bump this pile a little tiny bit towards our conveyor here, it would start picking it up. It's like bugged for whatever reason in its current state, and it just needs to be moved. So we're going to try that. But to do that, we are going to need a front loader system for this guy right here, the Valtra. I did look into putting it on the bigger tractor, but it doesn't have the front loading arm that you need to put on there to make everything work available in the shop for that particular tractor. So luckily this one does have it available, and we are going to go ahead and buy that right now, along with maybe a bucket, either a bucket or a blade. There's a couple different options. Maybe we'll try both. We'll see. But let's get you parked up over here. There we go. Very nice indeed. And let's go here, do a little customization. And what do we need? Front loader attacher. That's exactly what we're looking for. How do I, wait, what? Oh, you've already got the front loader attach? Oh man, I thought this thing didn't have it. Wow, okay, well that's even better. That means we only need to buy the actual parts and then we can just start doing it. So let's go over to Ye Olde Lamppost Shop and let's go purchase that real quick. All right, so the first piece we're gonna need is the actual front loader attacher part. There are a couple different options here. I mean, I don't know what is really better or worse. The quickie, though. God, like this. Who doesn't like the sound of a quickie? Let's go with that. Yeah, sure. And I'm going to go ahead and buy this 7,500 buckaroos. Thank you very much. to go along with that, let's hit combinations here. And there's some things. So I have the Ford Series SA mod on this for, I believe it's for one of the tractors, and it has a couple like bucket options, but this one here I thought looked pretty cool. There's a blade. So with this blade, you can open fields and cut trees, or you can level silage. I think technically these rocks, kind of what we want to do is level them, I think. Maybe. So this is a good option right here. It's $1,500, so super cheap. Not bad at all. The other option, there is this bucket, but there is a bigger bucket. This guy right here, the universal bucket. This guy holds 1,000 liters, not very much, but I'm hoping it will be enough to just push it. So let's go ahead and just get both of these. We're going to try them both out. Worst comes to worst, I can use this guy just to like push around some silage at a certain point when, I don't know, maybe we're going to get to fermenting in a bunker or something. So bam, now we got both. Which one do I want to try first? That's the big question. I guess let's get our arms attached first and we'll go from there. Oh, and of course, everything has to be right behind my seeds. Why does this have to be this way? Okay, we've got our attacher on there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead. You know what? I want to try this little silage pusher thing first. That thing looks super interesting. Just get me attached, baby. Oh, uh-oh. Do I need an adapter? I think I might need an adapter, guys. Hang on. There is a universal adapter part that we do need to get in here. Yep, this guy right here. Only $300, luckily, so let's go ahead and buy that. Bam. And let's get that piece on first, shall we? All right, how in the world does one actually attach this thing? I can't get it on there. Oh, wait a second. No. Surely it works, right? Okay, I can't figure out how to get that thing actually hooked up, so we're just gonna go to the universal bucket. I'm gonna have to do a little more research on that system because for the life of me, I cannot get that thing to actually connect. And watch, if I drive, I've tried both sides now. If I drive up to this side, nothing, and it doesn't even look like it would want to connect to that anyway. And same thing happened with the other side, but the bucket, I think we'll have no problem hooking up to the bucket. Let's try that. Yep, bucket, easy peasy. Let's go, baby. All right, let's try and move some rocks around. I really hope this works. A, I need the money from the rocks, and B, I want to clear that path anyway. So please work. Oh, ditch. Okay, let's go ahead and... That is not a good start, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good start at all. What is that? No. Oh, man. No, this is not working whatsoever. Let me try from this side. Yep. This is literally like a stone wall. I can't do anything with this, guys. Why? Just why? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to waste a little bit of money here and just get rid of this thing because I'm tired of actually messing with this here. So we are going to go with asphalt and let's just paint it away. Paint away the pain. Oh, beautiful. We have a road. We have a road, man. Okay. Now, I wonder, now that is like open, can I scoop some material from the inside of this at least? Like, will you give me anything out of this? No, it's just gonna give me nothing. What a pointless pile of rocks here. Well, either way, we now have ourselves a way down, so that's good. And we now have a whole bunch of conveyors that I don't even know if I'm ever going to use, but I'm going to keep them around just in case I get like a bunker and I want to do like old school fermentation or something like that, which I feel like may be the way to go right now because our silage production here is mega full. Let me see how much that thing costs. Maybe we should get a second one of those.
12 seconds later.
Well, some good news, finally, for a change. These guys are actually not super expensive. Look at this right here. Silage production point. That is a duplicate of what we got right there. And if it would... Oh, come on, why are you overlapping, man? You know what? Let's just put free move on. That makes it a little bit easier. So if we snap this guy down right here, that is essentially going to double our silage production. And then I'm thinking we may just sell that point right behind it, the lime point, because we don't have any more stones to put in that. So sad. So sad indeed. So let's go ahead and just bloop, plop this guy down, $30,000. That's okay though. And, oh, the sun's going down already? Jeez, man. When you play at 15 times speed, things happen quick around here. All right, I'm going to start loading up all this grass that I have down in our field down below because it's got to go somewhere, and at least this way it'll be making us a little bit of money. A thought did occur to me, guys. Before I continue doing any more of this grass pickup, I want to see if there is a silage additive tank available for this forage wagon. Because if there is, I could be picking up even more grass than I currently am. So, where am I going? Man, it's so dark and I'm getting lost. I'm not used to driving in the dark in this game at all. So, yeah, this is an interesting experience here. But let's go ahead, get this guy right over here. We're going to see if we can modify this and get a little bit of silage additive in there, if possible. Oh, yes, baby. Silage additive tank. Let's go. How much is it? 2,000 bucks? Yes, please. Perfect. And then while we're over here, we may as well just pick up our silage additive. All right, one little pallet here. This will probably last us forever. So thank you very much. 30 liters at the shop. Let's hook back up here. We get our little flashlight out. Bam. Reconnect. And let's get this guy loaded up. I guess I really don't need, what am I saying here? I really don't. Wait, why couldn't I get the... Oh, those are seeds. That's why. I really don't need this front end loader on here. So I think what I'm going to do is just place this right here. Detach you and then detach. No. This thing's getting a little squirrely. Not allowed in that state. Why not? Oh, I have to actually put it down. Okay, that makes sense. All right, there we go. We're detached now. That feels better. Let's see. Can I actually grab this silage additive now? I don't know why it wasn't just giving me the prompt. There we go. Oh, baby, let's go. Okay, now I'm going to get back to picking up some grass, and I'm going to completely fill up that silage silo. Why does it feel so weird to say silage silo? I'm going to fill that up and hopefully let it produce overnight and see how much money we get from that thing.
2 hours later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I went through, I picked up all the grass that we had on our fields, and they are now safely inside of our silo for our silage production, ready to go. Should be turned into silage overnight. And I think that today is pretty much come to a conclusion because there's just nothing else I can really do. So we are going to go ahead and sleep until April, and I think I may have come up with something that may ease our money situation a little bit. Well, it could ease it or it could make it much, much worse. I don't know yet. We'll find out together. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep and we'll talk about it in the morning.
1 eternity later.
Oh, the sun. This is so nice to see the mountains and everything in the distance. Beautiful. Okay, so I left off where I was talking about some way to address the money sitch. Now, there is a production on the map that is available. Ignore all these. They're underwater currently, but the one I'm talking about is this one right here. 99 kilowatt biogas plant. Now, 99 kilowatt is the smallest one, so it's really not going to perform any miracles or anything for us, but it is an upgrade in terms of our silage. We can pump in a whole bunch of that per month. It'll spit out electric charge, methane, and a whole batch load of digestate, and it'll sell it, make money for us. So I think what I want to do, let's just pop over there. Let's take a visit and see what this looks like. Currently a little bit underwater, but I think we might be able to work around that. Let's see, where do we dump our... Actually, we don't dump anything. We just set it to distribute. That's right. So if we want to buy this thing, let's see. It's 235,000 bucks. Okay, that's quite a big investment there. But the upside is that it also comes with a nice big bunker here that if we want to, we can make more silage from. It is quite a haul, though, to get over here. So I don't know how much we'll be using that realistically unless we get a field close by. But I suppose what really... You know what? Let me jump back over to our farm real quick. Bam. Teleportation. Gotta love it. I think really what I have to do, guys, is just cut this grass over and over and over, stuff it in there, make silage, sell said silage, keep our greenhouses watered, and repeat the cycle until we have enough money to buy the biogas plant. Once that happens, we can buy that, and I think that should bump things up a little bit for us. So I'm going to spare you guys the repetitive nature of things that are going to be happening here for me. And I will fast forward time a little bit and see you guys when we have a little bit of money and we can afford that thing.
2,000 years later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a while for me. I've been just like stuck in this perpetual cycle of grass and doing silage, doing the greenhouses, stuff like that. and it's been working, right? It's been working. We have $160,000, but it is kind of slow going. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of stuff you got to do each time one of these cycles kind of happens. So I think that I may try and speed this up a little bit by selling our Massey Ferguson 8570 Western Combine. Yeah, this thing, I don't really know if I'm going to be using this at all, if I'm being honest, because since our main like sitch is grass right now, this thing's just like sitting here losing value. So I figured, let me take it over to the shop. Let's see how much we can get right now, and let's just sell this bad boy. I also did, let me show you here. So in our silage production, I did save up a bunch of silage because I figured once we buy that biogas plant, we're gonna need something to put in it, right? We're gonna want to feed it with some stuff if it's gonna be churning out electricity and whatnot. And, oh, wait, what? I can harvest? No, I can't harvest the grass with this. What? That's weird. Lines are popping up for me. So I'm really hoping that selling this guy puts me over the edge. If not, I may have to go through and just sell a little more silage or maybe do another cycle or something. I don't know. I really don't want to, though. I just want to get the stuff. Oh, I have all this stuff, too. Wait, do I want to sell this, though? No, I want to keep that stuff, actually. So let me park this guy right over yonder. Bam. That looks good to me. And let's see. Please give me a good amount for this. What are we going to get here? 79. Yes, let's go. 79,000 for that guy. Ooh, I think we already have it, guys. 22,000. Where's my button? Oh, one of my friends is playing a game on Steam. Not the time. Not the time. Come on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We've got $262,556 to work with. I gotta refresh my memory. How much was this production here? Biogas plant, 99 kilowatt. Let's take a trip over there and see. So we are gonna be 230. Yes, buy it right now. Oh, let's go, baby. This is our first like really big purchase. And we need to get in here and do things. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so silage. We need to activate this immediately, and obviously I'm not going to be storing anything, so this needs silage now. And here is the genius of what I was doing, saving this stuff. So don't sell. Whew. Okay, we need distributing and distribute. I think that should eventually start to filter all of the silage that we have saved in here into this biogas plant. I hope that is what is actually happen. If it doesn't, oh boy, I don't know. I'm gonna be stuck with this silage. I'm gonna have to sell it or do something with it. Maybe just truck it over. I could always do that. We need to get rid of this water. So we have $27,556 to work with left. I don't know if that's really gonna provide me with anything right off the bat that I want, because there are a couple things that I am like dreaming of right now. Well, I think what I'm gonna do at this moment, though, is just get them back to the farm and take a look at what's going on over there and see where we want to improve things, how we want to kind of progress forward. Because we only have a very little amount of money and we need to run that pump. So I got to find a way to make extra money around the place. Let's hop on over. All right, we are back. So first and foremost, is there anything else around here that I can get rid of that is just kind of sitting around doing nothing? Not really, huh? There's the windrower, which I use. There's the mowers, which I use. Forage with, oh, hang on, this guy. We got this guy, the Rudolph TDK 301. I actually don't need that. Give me, you know what? Give me you. We're going to use this guy, and this is what we're going to use to haul it over, and we're going to go sell that in the shop. I don't think it's going to bring in much, but it should bring in at least like a little bit. All right, let's just hook it on up here. Oh, I do have the winch as well over there, but the winch is only 8,000, and I think in like an emergency, break glass in case of emergency type situation, I might need the winch in the future, so we're leaving that thing just in case I want to sell a little bit of wood, right? You never know. You never do know. I could sell some of these conveyors if that's what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing as well. But I also am thinking if I do silage, like an actual bunker type silage, I'm just gonna have to buy them again. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet. I just need money. This is kind of a dire situation for money. So let's see. 20. Oh, wow. 30,000 for that thing. That's crazy. So that's 57,000 bucks that we got now. Well, I think I just have to go through and kind of let the biogas plant work. So let's go back. We're going to find like a chill spot. In fact, maybe what I'll do is cut some grass with a helper, and I'll do it at like 10x speed and just kind of see if things start filtering over into the biogas plant and we start producing money there. Because that's like the linchpin of my whole plan today, was getting the biogas plant. It's like such a big, important piece of the pie here. All right, we're all hooked up, so I am going to set someone up over here. We're going to do a little bit of mowing. I'm going to bump up the speed a little bit. I'll get like some nice shots of this too. It's been a while since I've done that, so I'm kind of feeling it, you know? So I will see you guys in a minute once this mow sesh is done, and we'll see if we got any money. Oh, let me bump up the speed too. I can't forget about that. Bam, there we go. All right, I will see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, just bringing in the last load of grass here to fill up our silage production point. Ooh boy, man, doing grass, it's no joke, man. There's a lot of stuff going on when you do grass. So yeah, let's take a look, see what we got here. So I almost filled up both of these again. This one much more than this one. Should have redistributed a little bit better, but you know, it doesn't matter. Our biogas plant, it only fits 40,000 liters. Holy cow. And how many does it do? 840 silage times 24 cycles per month. That doesn't seem like a whole lot. I guess we're just gonna have to wait like a month and see how it goes. See how much money it makes us, because I'm kind of banking on that to bring in a little bit of loot, you know? Hopefully between that and the 2 greenhouses, that'll make us some money. So I think what I want to do, because I need money really badly. I can't just keep doing this over and over and building up such a giant stockpile of grass, because right now, this is a lot of grass compared to how much we actually need to feed this thing. So I'm going to just go through a couple months here, I think, guys, and let some of this grass process into silage, let it be burnt up at the biogas plant, let it turn into cold hard cash, and we'll see how much a couple harvests off these fields actually make us money-wise. And then we'll go from there. We'll see how much we get, how much our greenhouses do for us, and we'll kind of appropriate that money into certain areas around the map. Maybe we'll run the pump for a little bit and see where that gets us. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll wait a couple months and see how it looks.
One eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had quite a lot of time pass. It is October in like the year 3039. I don't even know how long we've been going at this, but what I do know is all our grass has been processed into silage. All of our silage has been sold off, like almost completely. I think I have like 10,000 liters or something like that left. And I gotta say, for the amount of work that I've done to get to this point and the amount of money that amount of work has brought in, I'm a little disappointed, to say the least. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to learn.
What?
I'm gonna use some of the knowledge that I have gained from the other series we're currently doing, the Mega Farm Challenge, and I'm gonna bring some of that and borrow that and put it to good use in the Submerged Sanctuary Challenge. We're gonna go the route of animals, I think. That is gonna be our best bet to like actually make money. We need money so bad. And I've tried to do other things mainly grass. I mean, I've tried grass. Grass just ain't cutting it. I mean, for some reason, it's just not as good as I remember it being in the previous iterations of Farming Simulator. So, we're going goats, baby, and we're going big. We're going to do this the right way, okay? We're not going to mess around and do a little bit here, a little bit. No, we're doing it big. We're going to have massive meadows, and we're going to have tons and tons of goats. I love goats so much, and I want that goat milk. So, I'm thinking, let's take a look here. If we look at our sitch, so we've got this field right here, which is producing lots and lots of grass. Remember, we do have a 25% boost to grass on this map. And then we've got this big giant field down here. This field is making an enormous amount of grass, like so much grass, it's ridiculous. I think, though, I want to pretty much take this entire field and dedicate it to goat space. Yeah, that's a lot of goats, baby. And we're gonna look at this guy right here, the sheep barn. It fits 68. This is the large variant. We can customize the pen on this guy. So the way I'm looking to do this now is, first of all, let me just get this right. So this side is the one that has the products come out. We want to make sure that that side is not going to be like very bothered or in the way of anything. So I'm gonna put this guy right here. This is going to be the first one that we put down. I'm thinking in my mind's eye, we're going to have two. One here that takes about half the field, and then we're going to have a second one around here that takes up the second half. And that's going to be a tremendous, tremendous amount of goats that we're going to do. Let's put this guy right about here. Yes, we want to customize the fence. Absolutely. Now, I do need to remember, this area has to stay clear. Right here. This area over here, I really could care less about. Now, I want to use like every stinking inch of this thing that I possibly can. So I'm going to first go like here. We're going to go up, and we're making this big, man. We're making this real big. And then from here, we want to go about half the distance of the field. So I'm thinking like right there. And then we come all the way down. How much is this costing me? Is this costing me a lot? This is costing me a lot, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be worth it. This thing is going to have so many goats in it. It's going to be insane. Absolutely insane. And then we're going to go here. Now, the trick with these things that I've learned, if you try and come from over here and connect it there, doesn't work. You got to come. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that'll be fine, actually. Okay, so we're going to come from right here, and then we're going to angle it in. Yeah, you do the little angle. Sheep barn, plant it. Oh, baby, look at that thing. That is huge. That's what no time right now, Hugz. Now, let's see. Do we actually have enough money? Well, first off, let's look and see. How many goats can we fit in this thing? That's kind of going to be a big thing. Let's tag. No. I need to go over there and like physically look at it in order to see what's going on here. So let's pop over here. Bam. Oh boy, look at this. We've got meadow. We've got lots of meadow. How many animals can we? 126. Oh man, that is crazy. Let's just fill it. How much to fill it up completely with mature goats? 126, 67,000. I think we can do that, guys. How much did it cost us to put this thing down? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill this bad boy up right now. We're just gonna max it out. 126 goats. Oh boy, this is about to be a cacophony. Look at this, man. How happy do you think these goats are? So much room going on in here. Now let's quickly check productions. How we looking here? Nope, animals. That's what I meant. Okay, we've got 26,895 liters of meadow. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. But we obviously do want to get some grass in here for these guys so that they have an alternate source of food. Let's see. I have $156,000 right now. I'm wondering, is that going to be enough to put this second one down? I think it may. You know what we're going to do? And people have been yelling at me in the comments. We're going to save. We're going to save real quick, and we're going to do it. So this way, if we mess anything up, we could always just like redo the save. All right, here we go. We're going to go pretty much right next to this guy. Like right where I'm standing. See myself in the background there. Right there. And customized fence? Yes, absolutely. You know me. We're going to do the same exact thing that we did with the last one. Oh, yeah, baby. We did it. Look at that. That looks almost equally as big as the other one, does it not? Let's check. Where am I? Right here. Oh, this is the one I got to go to. Okay, let's check real quick and let's just see. How many can you fit? 130. It's even bigger than the other one. Wow. Okay, we need some grass here ASAP. We got to get these guys fed. They are looking hungry, and this is perfect. I got a little road between the two. I think I maybe want to like do a little painting on here and just like get it looking right. But yeah, we need to get some grass in for these guys. So I'm going to do a quick mow sesh up top. We're going to fill these guys up. I imagine they're probably never going to touch this grass. Actually, wait. I just realized something. Hold the phone. This map, grass grows all year round on this map. They may never, ever need me to put grass in there. I got to check something. I'm going to wait 1 month, and I'm going to see if this grass just like regrows in a single month. Hold, please. All right, 'tis been 1 month. Let's take a look at our production and see how our animals are doing, shall we? Oh, look at this. They've ate 6,000 liters of grass out of the meadow. That's it. Little voice crack. That's how excited I am. That's it. How much meadow do we have here? 28,000. We've got $46,000 right now. What month? Let me just look at prices here. Goat milk. Show me the goat milk price. Where is it at? Here it is, right here. Oh, baby. January 1, 2. We got 2 months before we could sell some goat milk, and it sells for $5,544. And we got to bring it all the way over to the dairy. Okay, there is a dairy over by the biogas plant. Wait, hang on. I just realized something. We got to go sell that thing, man. I don't want that biogas plant anymore. It's not a money. Whoa, hang on. When did this happen? Whoa. How did I not notice this? I'm holding a map. Okay, where's the biogas plant? We're going to go over there real quick. All right, I want to sell this thing. Can I not sell it? Please tell me I could sell this for $102,000. I don't even remember what I bought it for, to be honest. $102,000. Goodbye, and it's still there. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's zip back over here because we're filling up on goats with the other pen, man. That is like, oh, baby. I think we just like unlocked some crazy like money glitch here, guys, where we're going to be getting so much money from these goats. It's going to be insane. Where's the thing over? Right here. Show me the trigger. Okay. I'm like so excited. I'm stumbling over my words. 130 going to cost us 70,000. Give me all the goats, man. We're like the king of the goats. And give me up. Can I get up on this roof right here? Oh, no, it's not letting me jump. Come on, man. Let me jump up there. Oh, yeah, we did it. You see that parkour? Look at that, man. Let's go, baby. I'm the king of all goats. Just show me like this. Oh, man. How many goats do we have? We have like 250 goats or so. And let's check on the production from these guys over here already. They've already made a couple pallets worth of goat milk, I think. Yeah, look at this. Already 2 pallets on the very first day. They start producing more and more milk as they go too. This is going to be great, guys. This playthrough has now changed from me mowing my brains out and driving grass up and down the hill to now having goats that are going to make us a tremendous amount of money. I'm very happy with that. Let me know your thoughts too, guys. Do you think this is the way to go on this map? I think it just may be. If you found another solution to making tons and tons of money, please post it in the comments section down below so everybody else can see it. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary Challenge, now with added goats. I'm Hugz. This is, of course, Farming Simulator 25. Okay, guys, last episode I started out by saying I was going to run the pump a lot. And guess what I did? I didn't run the pump one single time. Well, I can promise you today we are going to run that pump. I can say with perhaps 99% certainty that we're going to run the pump. But there is that 1% doubt. But no, we're going to run the pump. Don't worry about it. But we do need to get ourselves some money, of course, if we're going to run the pump. But that's where our goats are going to come in. And there is actually one other thing that I do want to get as well. And some of you have been nice enough to point it out in the comment section that there is a back mower for our tractor that we can replace our current mower with that will also do the swathing. So we can get rid of our windrower and we can also replace, or I should say upgrade, our rear mower. So let's go ahead and do that first because I got some mowing to do and I'd rather it be easier now than later. So we have all of our mowing equipment over here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap the back one and I'm going to put on the windrower because we're going to sell... Actually, hang on. I got to swap the front one. What am I talking about? We're going to sell the back one and we're also going to sell the windrower, and we are going to get ourselves a brand new butterfly style swathing mower in the back. So let me do this. I'm pretty sure that I can get a little crazy here and put this guy on the front and then do a little 2-for-1 special. Come on. Yeah, baby, let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to grab our windrower and then we're going to be all set. So right now we've only got this one field to mow, but I plan on also changing that as soon as we can. Man, there's just so many things I want. It's a little bit overwhelming. I want fields, I want grass, I want goats, I want to run the pump. It's just nonstop. But let's start one thing at a time. Let's go sell this equipment and let's go get our upgrade. All right, yieldy shop. Bam, upgrade. Well, I should say equipment number 1 in the zone. Let's get number 2. Is that in the zone? Oh, sometimes it's so hard to see. We've got so much stuff littered just like sitting around here too. I gotta do something about this place, man. Okay. That's all our stuff, though. Let's go ahead and go over here and let's prepare to sell. So what are we going to get? 38,000 from our windrower. Okay. Bam, that's that. And 21.9. Wait a second. How much did I pay for that thing? The Pottinger. Let's see here. I believe, is it this one? Okay, so we paid 35. Actually, that's not a bad deal at all. Let's go ahead and sell this guy as well. Bam. All right. Now all we need to do is upgrade our actual mower, the rear side. So what we're going to get, and what some people have suggested in the comments, is this guy right here, the Samez. I think I'm saying that right. But this guy, as you may be able to tell, has these fancy little gadgets back here. So that's what's going to do our swathing. At least I'm pretty sure. And it does seem that like the fancier the mower is in the rear, that the more features it has available. So we're going to do this one. It's 9.4 meters, goes 13 miles an hour, requires 220 horsepower. I think we have all that covered. So let's go ahead and buy it. Beautiful. And we still have $68,000 in the bank. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're making money. We're doing, well, actually we're losing money. Hang on. Also these things, man, these things, I want to sell them. They didn't help me out at all. I need to get rid of those things. I still need to figure out how to get this adapter like attached. Makes no sense to me. I could push it. Maybe I'll just push it into the zone. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push that stuff into the zone. We're gonna sell that stuff too. Maybe I'll do this. I'll use the bucket, and we'll use the bucket as a strategic pushing device. Oh, I have the wrong tractor. Never mind. We're just gonna push it like normal. Oh, I pushed it too far. Man, what a pain in the butt. I had it in the right spot. No. Let's not go off the cliff here, Hugz. Come on, man. Let me give this one more shot. All right, it's in. It's in. Let me quickly sell this thing before it squirts its way out somehow. How much? Wait, what? Wait a second. It's in there. What the heck, man? I can't sell this thing? Are you kidding me? I guess I go, you know what? I'm just going to go to the menu. This is too much hassle for what it's doing for me. All right, so the things we're going to sell. We're going to sell the all but universal bucket. That's gone. $1,000. Okay, let's keep going through the list here. What else do we got? Okay, lizard front blade. We're going to sell that as well. You're out of here. $927. All this stuff is so cheap. Implement adapter. Let's get rid of this thing. Definitely don't need that. And the quickie. Q4M. Goodbye, quickie. No more quickies for us. Very unfortunate. Okay, so that's everything that we needed to get rid of is now gotten rid of. So let's go ahead and pick up our Samaz here and let's go mow a field, shall we? All right, we are back and hopefully you guys didn't steer me wrong here. I'm going to be very disappointed if that is the case, but let's go ahead and unfold this thing. Let me get my menu open so I can actually see what's going on here. Whoa. What the heck is going on over there? Are we taking off? Are we taking flight? What's going on here? Let me get back here. Toggle, wide spreading, control Y, swathing. Yes, let's go, baby. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm going to go through and I'm going to quickly mow this. This field should be very fast. The main purpose here is just to get some grass for our goats because we do need to feed them. So let's go, baby. All right, look, we are indeed swathing. Look at this. One nice, neat row of grass coming up. I'm basically a pro at this now, right? Yeah, you would think I've probably mowed so much grass in the past, I don't know, 2 months. I never want to mow grass ever again, but here we are.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're all mowed up, so time to put a little bit of grass down for our goats. And then we are ready to go for, yeah, hopefully running our pump a little bit. So let's do it, baby. Let's go. Oh, and while I'm grabbing this thing over here, that does remind me, I have basically all these things that I can get rid of. Let's do it right now. We're going to do it right now before I forget. Hold, please. We're going to go right in here. These things we do not need anymore. 13,000. Not a whole lot for them, but it's going to clear up some room. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and sell you. And wow, it seems like it doesn't matter what the price is. And yeah, we'll sell our lime production as well because we don't have any stones. Oh, that's so much nicer. I don't have to be driving around those things constantly anymore. What is that, though? What is that? There's like a... Is that a tree? Is that a big tree stump? Where'd you come from? I don't remember cutting a tree down over there. I guess that was just hidden underneath the silos. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna live with it, I suppose. Okay, guys, so I've got the goats all fed. I'm just going through and putting a little bit of water in our greenhouses. I know some of you guys were looking or asking about the water sitch in the comment situation. So yeah, everything's good here. It was like bone dry, so I'm glad I'm filling it up now. But as you can see, we're fully activated here. Everything is set properly. Has been. I changed it like off camera when I did it last time, so that's why it may have seemed like I had it set improperly. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling these guys up, and then I think what we're gonna do is we are going to do a big goat milk sale in the near future here. It's going to be a couple months away. In fact, let's just take a look and see when the next best time to sell goat's milk is going to be, because that is when we are going to do it. I have a feeling we are going to have a ton of goat milk on our hands here pretty soon. So, all right, January is when we're going to sell it, and it looks like September is also a good time as well. So we got 2 months, but I do have to finish filling these bad boys up so we get the money from them. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and just sleep a couple months and do our thing.
One eternity later.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to January. Let's go, baby. We are here. I'm ready to sell some goat's milk. I'm ready to run the pump. Unfortunately, there is one thing that I may have overlooked a little bit. So we need a way to transport our goat's milk, and right now we don't have like a bale or pallet trailer whatsoever. So we got to head on over to the shop first thing, and we got to pick out something that's going to work for us. I have some ideas in my head of maybe what I want to get, but I'm not sure. So we're going to give it a good look through, and we're going to make a final decision once we get there. All right, quick trip across the bridge. Man, I love it. I love that the shop is so close. It's just amazing. It really is. Where is ye olde lamppost? There it is. Ye olde shop lamppost. Let's go, baby. All right, whoa. That was a little weird. Let me turn you off first off, and then let's hop on over here and let's take a look. So out of all the trailers, there's a couple different categories of trailers we need to look at too. This can get a little bit tricky, so let's go all the way up here. And first up, we'll look in the actual trailers. So these are all fine and dandy. A lot of these I haven't used. Like, let's check this Bratner. I mean, that looks like a pretty good size, right? 47,000. And if we want the bale trailer, it's going to put it down to basically 39.5. Okay, that's not bad. Let's keep looking, though. What else do we have? We got the Rudolph, and can't even change that at all, so let's not worry about that. Okay, well, I think out of all these, this Bratner would probably be the one that I would go with, but let's just take a peek at the other categories. So flatbed trailers over here. This Farm Tech, I already know the Farm Tech is an amazing piece of machinery because I've used it before, and it's so cheap, man. I feel like I have to go with this thing. Yeah, I definitely do. Okay, just like my other playthrough in the Mega Farm Challenge, I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting, and I'm going to get a little bit crazier. I'm going to go even further than we did previously, and you know what? Let's not get too crazy, Hugz. Let's not get too crazy. Let's put this back a little bit here, and I think I can even go like a little bit off the front, but this is the one, the top one. This is the one I'm really worried about, and you know what? Actually, I think this retained the values from my other playthrough. Oh, wow, I didn't know it did that. Okay, well, we just increased it even more, so we'll be able to hold more goat's milk. Beautiful. So this is going to cost us $20,500 bucks. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and buy this. Ka-ching. Let's go, baby. All right, I've already got my my super powerful tractor here. So We are ready to go, ready to pick this thing up. Where is it? I'm starting to run out of room here at the shop, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to have to potentially sell some of these things because we are definitely running out of room. Let's look up here though and let's go grab some goat milk. All right, let's take a look. Oh boy, we got a lot of goat milk here, don't we? Yes, we do. Give me all the goat milk. Let's go, man. All right, let's see. Is this gonna pull everything? Oh yeah, it is. Easily. Let's go hit the other pen now. So we got 7,626 liters there. How much we got over there? Ooh, it doesn't look like as much. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely not as much. Well, that's because I didn't I wait a month? I might have waited a month between buying these, so kind of does make sense. But this one over here should at some point like eclipse how much milk this pen on the right is making because there's more goats in here. So it only really makes sense. But now we got to figure out how to actually get over and sell this stuff. So there is a dairy on the map that should be accessible. Let's just go here and where goat's milk dairy. Oh man, there's one that's super close, but I'm pretty sure that one's underwater. The one we have to go to is this one, and it's super far. Where is it? It's over that way. Okay, let me look at the map real quick. I have no idea how to get over there. Okay, it does appear maybe this road? No, it's got to be this road right here, right? Where's the biogas plant? Oh man, guys, I'm getting a little worried here that I may have made a mistake. I am not sure if I can get over there. I gotta hope that this road right here will let me drive down it. I don't know if it will though. That's a little dangerous. That is dangerous. Okay, let's see if we can make our way over there. Okay, well, I thought it would be this road, but clearly it's not, because that is very, very flooded. We're gonna have to see if we could find another way. Show me the way. There must be a way. Gotta be. Okay, it's gotta be over here. But how am I meant to get over there? Oh, hang on. Oh. Yes, let's go. Little sneaky over here, little sneaky. It looks like it's flooded, but we can get onto this road. Oh, thank goodness. I thought for a second there that we were up the creek without a paddle. That would have been real bad, and I'm seeing some real flooded sections coming up here. Hopefully we can get past those. Is this Mud Runner or Farming Simulator? All right, here we go. It's a little nerve-wracking there. Okay, another rock bridge. Bam, we made it over. No problem whatsoever. Okay, I think we're about halfway there. Let's keep going. All right, we should now be like fully safe on like dry ground and everything. So I think it's just gonna be a straight shot from here over to the dairy. Where is the dairy though? It says it's over there. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a road. It would probably help if I looked at the map, but I'm refusing. I'm going sans map. Oh, we made it. We made it. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a spot for a dairy. Okay, how in the world am I gonna get this in there? Okay, there we go. There we go. We got some of it off. I gotta figure out how to get the rest of this stuff off. I think I know what I need to do here. Let's do that, and then we're just gonna have to back it slowly into position and try and get right over there. What an annoying trigger that is. Super annoying. Okay, bam, we got it though. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know how much that was because I was so concerned about backing up onto that, but I think we got like 80,000, maybe 80,000, close to that, somewhere around there. And I think we should now have plenty of money to run our pump and hopefully hit our next checkpoint. So let's hop back over to our farm and let's get that bad boy running. And I really got to try not to get lost out here. There's just like flooded roads everywhere you look. Oh, home sweet home. Man, it never felt better to be back at the farm. That's a crazy trip. Look, you could actually see the bridge over there. Let me see if I can hop over. Yeah, you can see it from here, just barely. It's just like a bunch of trees going across that little river over there. Okay, but we made it back. That's the important part. And I think we are now ready to run our pump. So where is said pump? There it is. Beautiful. Let me hop out here. We'll turn you off. Let's run over to this thing and we're going to run it, and we're just going to like fast forward time a little bit so we can kind of see how this looks and see how much we are going to just like unlock and the majesty of it. I think I want to be over there where I can see that whole road section just get uncovered though. All right, this looks like a pretty safe spot for me to stand, right? Yeah, seems okay. But we do have a great view. Look at this. Oh, that's amazing. I want like a choir playing in the background as I'm watching this. Absolutely amazing. So that's the road we just went across right there. The pump is now officially running. So let's bump up the speed. Nope, not down, up. That's what we want to do. I'm going to let this go until I want to say I hit maybe $50,000 or we hit the next checkpoint. And as you can see, wow. Oh, that's not going down much at all. Okay, now it is, but I had to bump it up big time. Whoa, there we go. There we go. We're down to 100 and oh, I better get my finger on the thing here. I don't know if we're going to hit it, guys. Crap. Oh boy. We're not going to hit it, are we? We're not going to hit it. No, come on, man. Oh, now we're past 50. Okay, we got to stop it there. We got to stop it there. That's less money than I'm comfortable. Oh, look, we got some things starting to expose themselves here. Interesting. Let's go check the other side again, and let's see if there's anything that's been uncovered over there. Okay, it does. I don't think I really see anything, actually, because these two fields we already had access to before. Yeah, okay, I don't think we uncovered anything. So we've got this one right here, and we still can't see that one behind it, can we? No, we can't. So it looks like we still got a ways to go. I think we're probably going to need, geez, man, if I had to guess, another 100K. Yeah, that's a lot of cheddar, but I want to run this pump to the next checkpoint 100% today. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of our chores, our goats. You're out of grass already? Jeez, man. Meadow is coming in clutch though. Okay, good. How's our greenhouses doing? They're actually still okay. So I'm going to run some more grass down to our goats. Where is, oh, you know what? I think it's over there. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run some more grass down to our goats, make sure they're full, because we are going to wait a couple months again. And let's see, when's our next big, like, goat selling season? That's going to be in September. Okay, so we got a ways to go this time. And I think our next goat milk sale is going to be tremendous. That's definitely going to be the one that gets us over the hump.
One eternity later.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to September. We're going to sell a lot of goat's milk this month, let me tell you, man. So check it out. This is all the goat's milk that I've had to like hoard because it just was like overfilling from the spots over there. And as you can see, we've got like rows more as well. So this is going to be a big haul. I'm hoping I could fit 3 rows of goat's milk on our trailer here because there ain't no way we're getting away with a single trip if we can't. So let's go over here. Let's pick up these 2 rows. I'm going to get the tricky one first. So this one over here, you have to drive down this little road and then do like a little squeeze. Whoa, tree. Do like a little squeeze by the tree line to get yourself back out again. No. Oh, that was so close. I thought I was going to hit the goat's milk for sure. All right, let's load this up right here. And I'm taking it all. I don't care. Full, not full, taking everything. And also, let me tell you something, guys. 130 goats, 128 goats, they are very heavy eaters. They're eating a lot, man. Yeah, I'm having to, like, bring them glass? No, if you feed your goats glass, there's something wrong with you. Grass deliveries quite often, because they chew through their meadow, like, very, very quickly. Actually, really surprised me, because the goats we have on the Mega Farm playthrough, they require, like, very little maintenance, but these guys, no. They are hungry fellas. Okay, we've got this, a little bit left here. Can I please fit you on? Please. As long as I can fit you on, I'll be a happy Hugz. Oh, no. Really? Oh, man, I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. That is a killer. That is a killer. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and find the road that I have to go on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Nope, that was not the road. Don't go that way. Yeah, it's up by the shop, so I gotta go over there and I gotta try and do this. Oh, man. Can I get over this little hump? This is probably a terrible idea, but we're doing it anyway. Okay, onto the dairy we go. Let's go, man. We're gonna make it. Oh, downhill is not fun. Downhill is not fun at all. I feel like we are extremely tippy. I gotta be so careful on these roads. And I gotta try not to get lost either, because it's like very windy. Very, very windy.
A few inches later.
Oh boy, guys, that was so sketchy. But we made it here. Oh man, there were some moments there. Yeah, it was a little scary, but we made it. So we're good to go. I think I'm gonna try a different approach on this sale. What I'm gonna do is come from over here. We're gonna spin it hard right here. Oh, spin it. Come on, man. There we go. Everything hinged on spinning right there. Okay. Let's sell, man. Go, 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 go. Whoa. 250 plus 37. Holy cow, man. 287, almost $288,000 in a single sale. That is a crazy, crazy amount of goat milk right there, man. I never thought I'd see the day selling that much goat milk, but we did. Okay, we got to make it back now, and I'm feeling a little bit lost. I'm lost in the woods. Where is the biogas plant? That's what I got to find. If I can find that, I know I'm good. And I know a lot of you are out there, Hugz, look at the map. No, guys, I like doing it like this, okay?
Okay.
It's much more fun just having to like stumble through and not look at the map. All right, we did make it though. We have successfully entered the rock bridge. Oh man, just look at this view out here. How picturesque is that? Giant lake. I almost wish this wouldn't drain. I kind of wish it would stay like this. Just looks so cool with the mountains in the background, everything going on. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Oh, ye olde lamppost shop is right here. We made it. We made it. I stumbled my way all the way back to our farm. But now, if we don't have enough money right now to run the pump and get to our next checkpoint, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. That's a crazy amount of money if that's the case. That would have been almost $500,000 that we would have spent on the pump then. That is absolutely insane. And yes, just in case some of you were wondering, I did leave the pump on accident again. I woke up the next month to an alert that I had zero, buddy. Luckily, pump started. Okay, luckily our greenhouses picked up the slack for us and we were okay. So, bam, pump is now running. Let's go, baby. Pump started. Do not buy or sell while the pump is running. I will not game. I'm going to go back up to our little bird's eye perch over here and we are going to see what we could see as this drone. Look at the birds going. Usually they're much higher in the sky than that. I guess it's because we're up so high. But yeah, we're going to see what we could see from up here. And hopefully we get like some dramatic uncovering or something going on here as we do this. So let's go ahead and bump up the speed here and let's see what we see. I'm just going till we have like nothing. I want to see this uncover. Come on, man, get me to a checkpoint, please. Oh, baby, we did it. Slow down, slow. Wait, whoa, what does that say? Cost 220,000. Okay, we have that much. Unlock sawmill, grain mill, sell point, and dairy. Oh, dairy sell point. Ooh, is that the close one? Oh, tell me that's the close one. Okay, we're going to keep going, guys. We have enough, and we're on normal. So we should be able to hit the next checkpoint. Let's bump our speed back up. Let's keep draining this pond, baby. Drain the swamp. Let's go. What? Oh, no. I forgot to run the pump again. I'm getting flustered. I'm getting way too excited. All right, I'm going to go pump the pump. I'm going to turn the pump back on. Let's go. Pump on. Let's go back to our perch. All right, everything's activated. We're at our completely safe spot for viewing pleasure. Let's go ahead and bump up the speed again. Please tell me we're going to uncover some crazy stuff here. I want to see some land down there. Just show it to me already. It says that we can go to, it's going to cost 220,000. Oh, I'm starting to, okay. Starting to see trees getting uncovered down there. There's definitely something. Are we going to actually get to see it? Is it going to turn dark? Please don't tell me it's going to turn dark. Show me like a big field. Show me something right there. That's what I want to see. Oh, first little peek. We got something. Oh, and I'm seeing more. Oh, tell me, are we going to get it? Oh, baby, we unlocked new land and almost all the production and sell points and more land to work on. Okay, that's a little much, but okay, go check it out. Costs have increased due to more sediment. The next unlock is 651,000, but we get oil production, multiple sell points, and I should slow down time here. I'm going crazy on the time. Okay. Wow, that's a big difference. How many fields is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 fields there. I'm sure there's more. Okay, normally I don't like to do this, but we're gonna break the fifth wall and we're just gonna fly a little bit. I want to see what we can see up here, and I want to show you guys too. Get a little bird's eye vantage. Oh baby, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I double count those? I may have double counted those. That's a lot of fields though that we unlocked. Looks like there's a warehouse or something over there. There's things going on over that away. And is that Rockbridge? No. That's not Rockbridge, is it? Hang on, I'm getting all turned around up in the air. Yeah, that is Rockbridge, I think. Jeez, I don't even know anymore. No, that's something different. Where was Rockbridge? I think that was Rockbridge. Oh my goodness, that we got a whole new Rockbridge, ladies and gentlemen. There's a brand new rock. All right, let me get down from here. I'm afraid of heights. I don't like being up here. Oh, okay. We're back on solid ground. I hope you guys don't mind the little like flight mode show off of what we're doing here. Hopefully it doesn't break the immersion too much for you. But I'm too excited. I got to see it and I need to see it. So I hope you wanted to see it too. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary Challenge series. I'm Hugz. This is Farming Simulator 25. And today I am going to show you perhaps the most glorious discovery I have ever made in my gaming career. This absolutely game-breaking discovery. I promise this is something big. We're going to try and implement it today on our Submerged Sanctuary. We're going to implement it big time if we can, and it should make us tons and tons of money. And the best part is we will barely have to lift a finger for it to do that for us. So it's going to be super amazing. Make sure you stick around. You're not going to want to miss this. Trust me. I may make a whole separate video just about this because I feel like the world needs to know. The world must know this trick that I just discovered. So let's get into it right here. We've got these two goat fields, Goat Field 1 and Goat Field 2, as I've been lovingly referring to them as. So they are making goat's milk for us, which is beautiful. We sell said goat's milk twice a year. Well, usually once a year, but they're going to start producing a lot of goat's milk for us, and we're probably going to want to sell it maybe like twice a year. So yeah, there is that. Now there is also a dairy on the map that is very close to us that takes this stuff, but if we want to, we can put our own dairy down and turn this stuff from this milk right here, which this may look like bottled milk, but let me tell you, it's not bottled milk, okay? This is regular old goat's milk. There is a second version of goat's milk that is referred to as bottled goat's milk. Where is it? Show it to me right here. Goat milk bottled. Now, the beauty of this is you basically take one goat milk and you split it into two when you bottle it. So every one you put in, two pop out. Now, you can sell two for around 8,000-ish, or you can sell one for around 5,600-ish. The math checks out, right? We want to make this stuff into two. It just seems like a no-brainer. So that's my goal today, is to make these into two, and I found a way to do it. At least I think. We're going to try it out today. That is absolutely amazing. So we have these two pens already set up. I can't mess with these. This is only going to work on new pens that we acquire. So what we have to do first is essentially get ourselves enough money to buy this field or this field, number 4 or number 3. Either one will work. I'm thinking maybe number 4. It's about the right size. 162,000 bucks for that. That's not too bad. We can definitely do that. We just got to sell some goat milk. So what month are we in now? We are in September. Okay, September. We need to get to January to sell more goat milk. 1, 2, 3, 4 months to go. Now, these guys should be pretty good on grass. The grass never really depletes in here, thanks to the growing seasons that we have going on the Submerged Sanctuary map. So what we can basically do at this point is go and take a nap. Let's find our trailer. Let's take a real quick nappy nap here. Bam. And we're going to basically sleep for the next 4 months until we get all the way to January. Now, I probably will have to, in between this whole process, go and pick up some of this milk because otherwise it's just going to start clogging up the output area and we don't want to lose any milk. So that'll be my job. Your job will be to sit there, maybe grab yourself a drink, a sandwich, I don't know, get comfortable, start to relax, and I will see you guys in, I don't know, maybe like a second from now.
One eternity later.
All right, and just like that, it is January. Oh, the magic of editing is so beautiful, isn't it? It takes, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of work on my end and boils it down to literally a second-long transition. Okay, so where are we going to sell this dairy stuff? This goat stuff. Let's go ahead and look for ye olde dairy. So we have goat's milk. We want to sell it here. This is the place we need to go. It's got the best price and it's actually super duper close. So where is this? It is down there. Okay, I've already loaded up all of our goat's milk and we are going to go sell this stuff. 31,000 liters. That is quite the haul. And this is just from a couple months of these two pens producing. Oh, it's going to get so much bigger than that. It It's really gonna get so much bigger than that. But first things first, let's... Oh, no, not in the water. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't be me if I didn't go ahead and do that. So let's go do that. Oh no, I lost some goat's milk in the water. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little reset here, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, just like that, we're back. Let's pretend that never happened, all right? I don't want to talk about it. Let me just load up my goat's milk here. Oh, there's a couple in there. Man, I feel like I may lose a little bit here, guys. You know what? A couple thousand liters, if I have to sacrifice them to the pond gods, so be it. But I'm going to try and back this thing up here and see if maybe I can grab them. I just don't want to mess things up again. Okay, I managed to get all but one. There's one like way down in there, so you know what they say, can't cry over spilt milk, right? So we're just gonna leave that one be, and I'm gonna try and drive a little more careful this time. But there's the dairy right down there, so hopefully we don't have any more mishaps on the way. Brake hard, dogs, brake hard, turn slow. Brake hard, turn slow. That's gonna be my slogan from here on. Now let's get to this dairy. Okay, I don't think I've sold it this one, but I'm pretty sure that the trigger should be right in here. So let's go ahead and boop, 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 boop. Oh, I love it so much. Oh man, we got a really good environmental score on that too. 24,000 plus $169,000 bucks from the goat's milk. Beautiful. Now, let me check out this field I want to get. Which one did I say it was? I think I want to go with maybe 4 first. It's 162,000. Gonna be cutting it a little bit close on the money sitch there though. Well, you know what? Actually, it's not, because we are gonna need more money to get something else. So I am gonna go ahead and just buy this. Thank you very much. Oh, beautiful, gorgeous. And we're not gonna put down our goat pen, or sheep pen, I should say, yet. We are gonna wait. And the reason we're gonna wait is because we need probably like another, I don't know, $300,000, at least somewhere around there, to make this work. But when we do make it work, it's going to be glorious. So it's going to be worth the wait. So basically what I have to do now is, man, I got to wait a little bit longer. I got to get some more goat's milk, and we got to make this trip all over again. Hopefully we make this trip with no issues on the next go of it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wait a couple more months. We're going to get some more goat's milk together, and we're going to sell a whole batch load of goat's milk again.
2,000 years later.
Okay, guys, we've made it all the way back to September, and as you can see behind me, I have an extremely large load of goat's milk. So as long as nothing terrible happens to me on the way to the dairy this time, we should have plenty of money to do everything I'm looking to do here. So let's hop inside our tractorino and check that out, man. 48,000 liters of goat's milk. That's an insane amount of goat's milk. Let's see. Do I remember how to get to this place? Pretty sure it's right over that bridge. Cut it to the left. Is that correct? I think it is. I'm pretty sure this is where I wiped out before. So, oh, we're stuck. Okay, this is not starting out great. You know, we'll just go straight right through this tree, and I can't go there either. Perfect. Okay, man, this is really not how I imagine this going. Oh, come on. What is with me and this? Oh, okay, we're free. All right, I'm gonna go very slow and careful. Slow and steady wins the race, all the way down to ye olde dairy, and then we're gonna sell this milk. We managed to make it. These roads are quite steep, so this is like a little nerve-wracking. I really don't like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like every road on this map is super steep. So let me actually jump in this view right here, just so I can make sure that we're lined up. There's a lot of trees all around, makes it difficult to see things. Okay, are we lined up? Yes, let's go ahead and unstrap and proceed forward. Oh, baby, 263,000 plus only 12,000 of environmental score. That's weird. Didn't we get 24,000 last time and we made less off the, like, regular harvest? Or am I just like imagining that? I don't know. But either way, 410,000, that should be more than enough for what we need to do. So let's boogie on back to the farm, and then we are going to go ahead and start setting up our little project here. Okay, we are back. So I am currently standing on farmland number 4, and this is where we're going to start setting up our new goat pen. And this goat pen is going to be very, very unique. What I'm about to do and everything I'm going to show you is absolutely top secret. If you reveal it to anybody, I must kill you. No, I'm just kidding. You could reveal it to anybody you want. Please do, because I feel like this is such an amazing trick that everybody should know about this. So let me get myself out of the way here. Where do I want to stand? I guess over here should just be fine. First step we're going to have to do here is we are going to need to set up a goat pen, and it's going to be a massive, massive goat pen. It's essentially going to be a large goat pen, and it's going to take up this entire field. That's how massive this thing is going to be, but it's absolutely necessary. We do need it. So let me get to sheep, large. Now there are a couple considerations, some things I need to think about here. So I need to make sure there's room on this side of ye olde field, so that way we can put some things over there. So let's go ahead and plop this guy down. I think about right there should be, you know what? I'll start like right here. That'll be fine right there. Yes, we absolutely want to customize the fence. So we'll start by just going straight back here. We want absolutely as much field as we can possibly get on this thing, man. It's probably going to cost us an arm and a leg, but that's okay because it's going to pay off in the long run. Man, I do need to make sure I have enough money to do, you know what? We may just have to sell more goat's milk. That'll be fine. But I do need this to be large and in charge here. And okay, that's looking pretty good right there. I think what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and bring this to about here. And then we're going to cut in to like right there and in. Oh, baby, that's just, look at that. That is pure magnificence right there. How many sheep can this hold? How many goats can we stuff inside this thing? That's what I need to know right now. All right, the moment. Oh, 236. The thing is, guys, we're not even going to need 200. We need 60. We need 60 goats in here. That's it. But we are absolutely going to put probably 236. I'm not going to lie. Let's go in here. I want to see, what is the meadow looking like? Oh, we can't even see the meadow yet. Quite unfortunate. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and wait 1 month. I'm going to wait for the meadow to populate so that way we can see what we're working with here. I think it'll populate. If it doesn't, I might have to wait more than 1 month, but we need the meadow in here. That's like step number 1 to this process. So I'm going to go ahead and wait 1 more month, and I will see you guys right back here. Okay, guys, we're going to do this real quick because something weird is going on here where the sheep barn is saying there is meadow 100%, but it's 0 liters. I don't quite understand it. There should be grass in here. What I may actually have to do real quick is just do a quick reload. And man, I may have to plant grass over there to actually get this to work. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick reload, guys. I'm going to go through and plant grass on this entire field before we put this down because it does not seem to be wanting to put grass on the field, and I'm not sure why. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, well, that took quite a bit more work than I wanted it to, but we have a field with grass now. It involved a restart and seeding and a whole bunch of business that I just don't want to talk about. So either way, we've got ourselves set up here now. I basically went ahead and I redid the entire pen. We now have grass in here, delicious grass, might I add, and we have an area for goats. So let's not mess around. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the same exact amount in here, so we're only looking at about 236. But that is going to be plenty for what we need to do. So let's go ahead and I want to get 236. No, that's overkill. I think I'm going to put 100 in here for now. Let me see how much that's going to cost us. I didn't realize it went down by 10 when you did that. Cool. All right, so that's going to cost us 53. We can afford that. So we're going to get 100, and that'll put us at $242,748 bucks as our balance. Seems like a lot, but that's about to go down quite a lot. Now, oh, let me show you guys one other thing. So the meadow, yeah, 73,877 liters of meadow. That's insane. That's going to last our goats for a long, long time, I hope. Now, the crux of this whole thing that we're doing here, and what I've been hyping up essentially the entire video up until this point, this is everything right here. And I've never seen this before. If you guys have, put it in the comment section down below, because I would love to know who has done this before me. But here we go. I've already got the dairies lined up here. What we're going to do is take this one. I like to use this one. This is the one I did in my experiments that seemed to work the best. Now, what we're going to do is take those good old milk tanks, and we are going to slap them essentially right on the milk output area right here. And we need to turn free mode on. Now, when we do this, bam, we are now essentially having the input section of our dairy overlapping with the same area that is the output section of our field. Yeah, groundbreaking. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I get around here? I think that's just enough room to get by. But essentially, now what's going to happen is every day, the goat's milk that pops out is going to be automatically sucked in to our dairy. Isn't that incredible? That's super incredible. When I figured this out, it was absolutely mind-blowing. My mind was blown. Building storage, empty. Let's go in here. So we now have our dairy. And the thing about this, guys, let me show you one other thing. If we go to ye olde goat's milk bottled here, and let's take a look at the price. The price really does not fluctuate that much. We're only talking about 600 bucks here at max. So really what I'm gonna do here, and this is like the part that really makes this so beautiful for me, is I'm gonna go to our dairy. We are gonna set this to goat milk bottled. We're going to activate, and we are going to change this to selling. This is now going to suck in all the goat's milk from our pen, process it into goat milk bottled, and sell it for us without us ever having to collect a thing, move anything anywhere, and it's just out of our hands now. And we have so much meadow that as long as we keep our goat population to a minimum, and we every so often go through and cull the herd, we should be able to keep this meadow sustaining this number of goats indefinitely without us having to bring any grass over here. So that is one thing we do have to keep in mind. Every so often, I need to go through here and just sell like 100 baby goats or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But I'm super stoked about that, and I think we should go through and test it out right now. Let's go and do our first month, shall we? Let me zip back over here to the house right there. Bam. And let's just go ahead and wait. And I'm not even going to skip through this, guys. It's just going to be me and you doing this together right now. So we had what, $30-something thousand in the bank right before this. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how much we have after 1 month. 39,000. Okay, beautiful. It doesn't seem like that much. Wait a second. What happened here? The goat's milk definitely got taken out, and it is in the dairy. Is it? Is it not? It is in the dairy. 264 liters. Did we make any goat's milk? Wait, did I not do the right one? Oh, I did it. Okay. I think what happened is that's just like the first day blues, right? We'll have to give it a little bit of time and let these guys cook. I think that's the problem. So let's wait 1 more month. Let's see. So we got 39,000. In fact, what I'll do here, just to make sure we're not getting like a little boost from anything, I'm gonna go through and they're deactivated already because they got no water. Beautiful. And I think these goats are absolutely full. Yes, they are. But doesn't matter. We're gonna wait 1 month anyway. Let's let this work. There we go. And now I'm talking. Look at that, 10 grand. That's all just from our dairy producing milk. Now, keep in mind, this is off 100 brand new goats, right? These guys are going to scale up as they grow. As they get older, they're going to scale. They're going to reproduce as well, and we're going to sell those goats. Now, the other goat pen, that's like both of these absolutely chock full. So I got to get over there. I got to pick that stuff up, and we're going to sell that stuff. Let me take one more look at the dairy. Let me just make sure we're not over. Oh yeah, look. We sucked in more goat milk than we can handle. Well, that sounded terrible. No. Let's not say that again. Okay, I'm going to go pick up the goat milk over at our other 2 pens and get that stuff sold. All right, now that we have that set up, though, we can definitely, I think, go through and change something here a little bit. I don't know exactly what yet, but I think we definitely don't need 2 goat pens here. We got to go ahead and rectify this situation and sort of get these guys going on the same sort of template that we have at our other field. But let's go ahead and let's suck up all this milk first Why, that's so... I gotta stop saying things like that. Let's get this goat's milk on the back of our trailer, and let's go get it sold. Then I think what we may do is... we might end up selling one of these goat pens or even selling both of them and just setting up this whole field here in the same sort of fashion as soon as we can, at least. I don't know if we're gonna have enough money. So let's go get this stuff sold. All right, let's see how we do here. I think if we end up with around 200,000, we can probably make it work. Oh yeah, 200,000 right there. So, oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. What's going on over here? Somebody's got just goats running wild. What are you doing out? Are you one of my sheep? Wait, I don't have sheep. Never mind. But what are you guys doing out? I definitely got goats. Are you one of my goats? You better not be. Wow, this is so weird. I've never seen sheep and goats in the wild. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's get back to our fields and see what we can do over there. All right, on the short drive back, I did a little contemplating, and I think, yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to sell every goat over here, and we're going to sell both of these large pens, and we are going to duplicate the whole setup we have over at the other field. It's not going to be quite as big at this field, but that's okay. Doesn't always have to be big. It just has to work. So let's go in this pen first. First thing, let's get all these goats sold, and this should be a pretty little penny right here. How many goats? We got 130 something goats in here, don't we? Okay, let's go sell, and 120, that's 119,000 bucks. I think we're selling these guys like right in the best zone too. Yes, we are. Okay, sold. Bam. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, beautiful. So now we have 325 from those animals. Let's go ahead and sell these guys over here. Man, was this the first one or the second one we put down? If this is the first one, we're in business, or we might not be in business. I'm gonna take those words back. All right, give me trigger. There we go. Let's go ahead and sell these guys. Yeah, they're only 975, so they're a little bit less. Either way, they gotta go. I'm not gonna buy transport and do that whole thing again. So that gives us 445,000. That is more than enough to do what we need to do. My only consideration here that I'm a little worried about is the meadow situation. Once I sell these, is that going to be barren ground? If it is, I am going to have to go through and figure something else out. Oh, no, it's grass. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Sell this one as well. Okay, beautiful. So now, as long as I put my thing here, should be okay. I may have to put it over. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's go here. We got plenty of money to do this right now, so this is not even like a concern. And we're gonna put this guy facing this away, and I think I want it probably right about here. Yeah, that should leave plenty of room. And then we'll go ahead and customize things here, and we'll get it as big as we possibly can. All right, there we go. We got our barn. Beautiful. Now let me just look in here and take a peek and see, do we have a meadow situation going on yet? So this is our other one. Okay, it says, oh, only 8,900. Please tell me this isn't going to be an issue. I hope this stuff is going to grow. Looks like it will, so I'm just going to say it will. Let's load this thing up with goats, though. So we can put 196 in here. I think what we'll do is we'll just do 100, just like the other one. And then every 96 that pop up from reproduction, we'll go ahead and sell those. So come on, baby, give me to 100. Bam. 53,888 fully mature goats ready to make some milk for us. Beautiful. I'm hoping that over the night, this grass will regrow, because otherwise we're going to have a little bit of a situation here and we're going to have to start hauling grass down. But we should be good for at least 1 month. So let's see. Everything that I need to take care of, is it taken care of? No, it is not. I have to go and stick... Oh, and I got to put my dairy down. Duh. Come on, Hugz. You can't forget about that. Okay, let me pick up this lone container of milk here, and then we'll go ahead and place the dairy down. All right, now that that is out of the way... Oh, must conserve gas. Off. Beautiful. So, goat milk in the face. Let's go ahead and place this guy down right here. And we want the big one. Yes, we do. So I want these little containers over here to be smack dab in that spot right there. Let's turn free place on, and let's go right there. Beautiful. And that makes it so easy, because if we even wanted to pop out the bottled milk, it would come out right here. So we would just drive down this road, pick it up, but obviously we're not going to do that. So let's go ahead and set this guy up now internally. We want this guy right here, we want to change output to selling, and we want to activate. Look at this, man. I'm still so flabbergasted by this whole process and the fact that I didn't know about this until now. If you knew about this, you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. We gotta tell the world, guys. I'm probably gonna have to make a whole separate video about this, just informing people, because I feel like it's important. Everybody's gotta know about this. So basically, all I have to do now is fill up the greenhouses with some water, and we should be good to go for a couple months. One thing that I am thinking about too, I'm probably going to want to buy long-term the seeder that, well, you guys didn't see it, but I was using a seeder to put down grass, and I probably want to buy it long-term, because if I'm going to be buying up more fields and they don't already have grass on them, I'm going to need to plant more grass. So I'm going to have to look into that as being like one of my first big purchases here, but we are good to go. I'm going to water these guys, and I will see you guys in a couple months. We'll see how much money we got in the bank.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, so it's been a couple months. The goats are working out great, just as I had planned. Everything's going off without a hitch. Milk is going right into the dairy, and it is being sold. Now we are kind of hitting a little bit of a bottleneck though, because if we take a look here, yeah, we're starting to fill up our dairies, which means we're putting in more milk than it can handle. So that is something I'm still thinking about. I'm wondering if maybe I just don't worry about it and it just fills up and the goats run out of space, and it is what it is. It could probably be a little more efficient, but the amount of effort I'm looking at here, because I want to scale this a lot. So the amount of effort that I have to put in to make sure these goats are actually producing is very, very, very little with this setup. Now, let's look at the other thing here. The goats have produced offspring, that is, not milk. So if we go here, we have 96 3-month-old kids over here, and then we've got 100 5-month-old and 36 0-month-olds. So let's go over there. Let's pop over and just take a look real quick. Can I visit? Is there a way to visit? No, apparently not. Okay, let's just go to this one first. We'll visit you, and I'm still looking at myself. Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and cull the herd a little bit here. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to sell these 0-month-olds because they're extremely cheap. They are basically worth nothing. But these 5-month-olds, now we're talking $18,250. Let's go, baby. You're out of here. Bam. Now we're going to go to the other one and do the same thing, but there's only 96 over there. So it's not going to be quite as big of a profit, but it'll still be something. All right, sheep bar number 2. Let's hop over to this guy right here, and we're going to sell these 96 3-month-olds for $13,200. Delicious. Oh, baby. So now we're at $338,000 bucks. That's crazy, guys. I mean, I'm not even doing anything anymore at this point. I'm basically just like scouting. I'm looking at like what fields to buy. I thought I could go up this ladder. That was a little embarrassing. Ran right into the tank. I'm looking at like what fields I want to buy, where I want to expand into, and I'm just kind of like admiring the goats. You know, they look so cool doing their thing. So I'm thinking the next field is probably going to be number 3 here, but that is an extremely, extremely large field. I'm hoping that at some point he puts grass on there. If he puts grass on, we're go. It's a go time, baby. But as of right now, we got carrots, which I just don't want to deal with carrots. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of waiting for on field number 3. Then we're going to go for that guy. And in the meantime, we're just going to chill. How much is field number 3? 245. Yikes, that is an expensive one. Yeah, we're just going to pretty much chill. But I think what I would like to do is run the pump a little bit more. Where is the pump? Somewhere up there. We're going to run it. I do believe we're at 45% until our next checkpoint. And, oh man, you know what? If we run the pump, we might unlock everything right now. That might be the whole shebang. Well, I don't care. I still want to get goats on as many fields as I possibly can. So we'll keep going. But I do want to run this pump and at least just kick it down to as much as possible. See if we can hit that next checkpoint. All right, here we are at the pump. Let's go ahead and activate it. I can't see anything from over here. I am going to try and find a good vantage spot for myself, and then we are going to kick up time a little bit and see what we see. Oh, I think this is still the best spot right over here. Yep, we could see. Actually, you know what? Let's just go down. Oh. It's probably a little dangerous. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing that. Let's go. I'm going to run all the way to the water's edge. That way we could really see like what's under there and what we're going to get. And what is this? There's more animals. There are more animals over here. We've got wild horses. What are you guys doing? Why are you here? Can I ride you? No, I can't ride you, but why are you here? You should be somewhere not here. And there's another one. Oh, man. And there's oh, I thought that was a baby. No, it's just a flower. Okay, I do believe we're at the edge of the water right here, although it is kind of hard to see anything. Let me see if I could find like a more open spot. All right, this will have to do. I'm pretty sure that this is a very steep drop off. I can see a rock ledge down there and nothing else. So let's go ahead and bump up time a little bit. Let's see what we can see here. We should be making money. Oh no, we're draining money. Never mind. I was going to say making money, but the pump is tremendously expensive. So we are making 0 money here. I do see things happening though. Look at that water just dropping. I'm going to leave the camera steady for a second here. And oh boy, is it dropping fast. My money is really draining. I don't think we're going to get to a checkpoint, guys. I'm going to stop it there. I need a little bit of money in the bank. Can't blow it all. Okay, but it does look like we got maybe halfway down there. Yeah, I'd say we probably got about halfway down. That's a fair assessment, I think. And I can't... Okay, let me just get right to the edge. I can see a lamppost there, and I can kind of see a little bit of something down there. Is that a building? What is that? Is that... Oh, and we're going. Okay, well, we may as well just completely go all the way down. Here we go. There's the lamp. Oh, and that's not helping. Okay, there's... I can't see anything. Let's just go in. I'm not falling. Why am I not falling? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I must just be swimming. There's definitely stuff down there, though. So we do have more to unlock, but let's pop back over here. So yeah, very productive day, guys. We figured this out. This is absolutely amazing. I still can't believe this whole thing here and the fact that I just have to do nothing. It feels very weird. Very weird. But we're gonna let this just play out. Okay, these are essentially goat greenhouses at this point. All I have to do is make sure that they don't run out of meadow, and we're in business. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Submerged Sanctuary Survival Challenge Series. I am Hugz. This is Farming Simulator 25. So this is the map where we started on a completely flooded piece of land, and we're doing anything and everything that we possibly can in order to drain this bad boy out. So far, we've tried quite a few things. We've done silage. We did regular grass. We've done goats. Did we try crops? We might have tried a crop. All right, don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. But I've kind of narrowed in on where I really want to like focus and just really go all in on. So last episode, we upgraded our goat pens. We added the dairy production on the end of it, so it's pretty much automated at this point. Now, there is one thing that I did change there, though, that I want to show you real quick. So if we take a look in here, we are no longer doing goat milk bottled. I have switched it to goat cheese. Now, let me tell you my reasoning here. So the cycles per month on goat cheese is a lot higher. In fact, it ends up using about twice as much goat milk as the goat milk bottled recipe does. So I've swapped it over to there because I think that it's really, pretty much going to double my profits, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. But what I do know for sure, it's going to use more goat milk, which is important because we have hit the point where our goat milk is starting to pile up and we're basically overfeeding it. So I want to do everything I can to avoid that if possible. And I feel like switching to goat cheese is the way to go. So that's what we're doing. I also have been using these medium tarp greenhouses basically since the beginning of the map. Now, I would actually like to upgrade these to bigger greenhouses, and I actually want to get quite a few of them because they do make you a lot of money every single month. So those are my two main avenues that I really want to go down today to upgrade through. Now that sounds all fine and great, but it's actually going to be quite a bit of work. So I've been using this tiny little water transport here to fill these things. That ain't going to cut it when we start to scale this bad boy up. I'm going to have to figure out a different water sitch, potentially get myself the water barrel that you can fill from so I don't have to constantly drive back and forth to the pond and make trip after trip. Obviously, I'm going to need a dolly. There's a bunch of things I'm going to need if I'm going to upgrade this system here completely, but I think it will definitely be worth it. Now, along with that, I do also want to keep expanding onto these adjacent fields here. So we've got 6 and 5. Those are going to be my next two victims because they are the cheapest. Over here, farmland number 3, it's $245,260 bucks. These two are basically less than that, and you get 2 fields for the price of 1. So we're going to go for those 2 today. We're going to set up goat pens on them. I'm also going to completely spam this area out with greenhouses. It's going to be ridiculous, but I think it's going to be so worth it. And this guy right here, we actually don't need this thing anymore. So real quick, let's just go in here and let's sell this guy. Ooh, 15,000 bucks. Hey, nice. Okay, beautiful. So now this area is pretty much all opened up here. And if we take a look at the greenhouse footprint, it's not that big, right? That's definitely not that big at all. So I can fit a whole batch load of them basically right next to each other in rows here, just going this way and then another row right behind it. I'm not really worried about the sell point because I am gonna be setting these to sell automatically. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing right now. For the time being, there's actually not anything for me to do. That's the downside of automating your goat farm. They just take care of themselves. So what we're going to do is actually, hang on. Is there grass? Oh, there is grass on this field, but I'm thinking it might need 1 more month. So yeah, what we're going to do, I'm going to wait 1 month, then we're going to go ahead and cut this grass. And really today is going to be a lot of waiting because our passive money generation needs to come in order for us to spend it. So, all right, I'm hitting the sack, and I will see you guys next month.
1 eternity later.
Oh, baby, look at this, guys. 99,000. Hang on 1 second. Let's take a look at our finances just real quick here. So I switched over to goat's milk, or goat cheese, pardon me, yesterday, and yeah, we already pretty much doubled what we're making per month. That wasn't even a whole day yesterday. So, wow, okay, that was well worth it for sure. So now we do have a good bit of money, but we got some grass cutting to do before we do anything else. So I am going to hop into, I guess, this guy over here. Sure, you'll be fine. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and cut some grass real quick. It's going to be our first little project of the day. Okay, nothing better than a nice little mow sesh, am I right? Feels good. Oh, let's get this stuff back on here. I don't think I did it exactly how I was supposed to, but I was trying to like do it without the lines, just see if I could make it look a little bit nicer. And I think it did look a little bit nicer if you ask me. So let's go ahead and I'm going to drop this stuff over here. I kind of need to find an out of the way spot. Beautiful. Oh, looking perfect. And the back one as well. All right, perfect right there. So I see no reason why we cannot start stuffing new greenhouses here, like, right now. I have enough money to at least, whoa, birds, watch out. Birds coming through, bird crossing up here. I have enough money for at least 2, I do believe. So we'll start there. We'll find a good spot, and we'll just move forward as we go. So let's pull right here. Beautiful. Let me hop out and we'll just stay right here while we do this. So I kind of need to do this where it's not going to interfere with this field here, but that it is going to have like a decent footprint because this is something that is going to be taking up a lot of room up here and it needs to be kind of nice and neat, or as neat as possible. So let's just start right there. Perfect. And I should be able to put another one right here. You know what? I may even have enough for more than 2, maybe even 3 right there. And let's get one more going. Oh, I can't, can I? Nope. All right. We don't have quite enough, but 2 is a good start. 2 is definitely a good start. I am going to have to use this tiny little tanker here to fill these up, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's go in here and set these guys up real quick. Oh, nice, large. Let's go, baby. You know, if I wanted to get real crazy, I could set like all of these to go because this is not a divided production as far as I know. So you can totally do that, but that is going to be way more water than I actually want to haul. So, all right, we got these all set up. I'm going to go ahead and water these. I'm going to sleep for a couple months until we can afford some more. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys back here.
2,000 years later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple short months later, we are now in April, and check out the money flow. Oh boy, 293, 456. I basically let the greenhouses go until they were dry. They had no more water in them and they were empty, and I stopped there. So this is the money we're at between the dairies and the 2 large greenhouses and the 2 small. That's it. This is incredible. It's absolutely crazy, and it's only the start. But I could tell you what, right now I need this ASAP in my life. We got to go over here. I got to get myself this big water carrier, man. It is like, it's going to be way too much. I did everything with the small one to start until we made a little bit of money, but yeah, we need this guy right now. So give me this. We're going to get the dolly, of course, because we're going to use our tractor. So thank you very much. And let's also go and get the MKS 32. I don't think I could do anything here, right? Nope, just color. Okay, beautiful. 90,000 bucks. So the rest we are going to pump into greenhouses. This is amazing, right? Let's go ahead and let's just start laying them down, man. How many do I think I can fit here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, like another 5 or 6 at least. Let's get free move on. Is snapping still on as well? Tis indeed. All right, I am just going to get these guys as close as possible so we're not wasting any room here. But I do have to be mindful, though. I don't want to go too far to the point where it's going to be like a really big hassle to turn around. It's just not going to be fun. Okay, there we go. Got the last one down. So how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 large greenhouses and 2 of the small ones right here. And then the next set we're going to put is, you know what? Actually, I think I might flip this around. Is that going to be good? I don't know. I might flip it around here and do these like on the back side of things so that it kind of looks like one giant row of greenhouses instead of leaving like a little space between. I think that'll be pretty cool. But let's go in here. Not there. Let's go in here and let's get all these. Oh boy, I got a lot of these guys to set up. Okay, let's activate. Man, I wish there was some way to change all these at once. That would be way easier. All right, I'm going to go through this whole list and we're going to get this sorted. Okay, beautiful. So all of our greenhouses are set up, and let me show you this, guys. It seems like we have hit the point where we are just feeding enough goat milk into our dairies that they aren't draining and they aren't getting a surplus. So we're at like the perfect tipping point, and if we look here, we've actually got a couple that seem to be growing up. I don't know if they're influencing things or not, but we are going to sell those off because I do think the 100 goats by themselves should be more than enough to feed like one dairy for sure. So as soon as these guys hit the max value, which I believe is at 12 to 36 months, somewhere around there, we're going to go ahead and cull the herd. How we looking? All right, everything seems great, man. This is like pretty cool. I'm liking this whole setup, but let's go pick up our new fancy water transport, and I am going to go ahead and go through and start filling these bad boys up. Oh yeah, ye olde lamppost shop. And look at this, we still have all these conveyors. You know what? I'm gonna sell those right now. There's no need for me to have these conveyors. It's completely pointless. Let's go ahead here and show me the conveyors. Where are they at? Right here. All right, I'm gonna sell all of them. You know, they weren't even that helpful to begin with, which is a little unfortunate, but kind of is what it is. Imagine, we could have been turning rocks into lime probably this whole time still. Who knows where we would be actually if that was the case. We might not even be in the situation we're in with all these greenhouses and these goats. Might not even be a thing. So maybe I should be thankful? I don't know. I don't know. But hey, let's go, man. Let me get this thing back. Okay, I do think I'm actually going to squeeze one more in before I start going through and filling everything, because we do got the money, so we may as well, right? Let's go over here. Nope, not you. We need you, greenhouses. Very nice. And spin it around, and let's get it right on there. Perfect. Okay, I think that is going to like complete this whole row right here. I don't want to go too much further. I mean, maybe I could, but that is going to be a tight squeeze for the water transport. So yeah, I'm going to call that a completed row right there. I have one more to go through, but then I'm going to start filling all these bad boys up. There you are, you little rascal. Thought you were going to get away. Nope. All right, guys, the greenhouses are all filled up. We should be good to go. So, like I did before, once more into the breach, I'm going to go ahead and sleep for a couple months. I'm going to do the same cycle over again, where I sleep until all the greenhouses are empty, and then we're going to look and see how much money we got. I think it's going to be a crazy amount. Oh, man, fingers crossed here. All right, let's do this.
One eternity later.
All right, welcome back. It is September and our greenhouses are bare dry. But check it out, guys. $460,000. We made almost $500,000 just from our greenhouses and our dairy doing their thing. I mean, that's pretty incredible, if you ask me. I'm very impressed. So if we take a look over here, you can see, bam, they are all completely empty. This was the first month where they had no water. So I pushed them all the way to the edge. It's pretty cool. I'm liking this. As far as the goats, I mean, the meadow keeps doing its thing, keeps regenerating. Why are these not worth more? I thought these would be worth a little bit more. Okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe they have to grow up a little bit more. Okay, as soon as these are grown up more, though, we got to get rid of them. They got to go. They got to go. They're just eating up the meadow and doing their thing, and we don't necessarily need them. So I think it's time to put in our second row of greenhouses here, but I do have a couple things I got to move real quick, namely our trailer over here. And I'm hoping that the diesel tank over there isn't going to be in the way. If it is, I'm going to have to move that too. But yeah, oh, and speaking of diesel, I am getting a little bit low here. This tractor, and I know the other tractor is as well. But let's go ahead and move this guy right over here. I may as well just sell this goat's milk, shouldn't I? I mean, it's not like it's going anywhere. All right, we'll put you right there, and let's turn you off and hop out. Okay, beautiful. So how many do we have here? Okay, I'm going to have to replicate this entire row back here. I've got some more stuff to move, though, too. Well, I don't think it's going to really matter in terms of us, like, putting it down. So let's just start putting them down. In fact, I could even, like, butt these up together, like, real close if I wanted to. Let's get a nice bird's eye view here. All right, beautiful. Let's go all the way down this row. Same thing as we had before. Why does that not look lined up perfectly? Is that just me? Okay, there we go. I'm in the groove now. Okay, only a couple more to go, and we should be ready to now double our greenhouse production. So does that mean we're going to be like almost at 1 million? We're going to be real close. And why is something's not lining up here? Something is not lining up. All right. Oh well. I guess it wasn't going to be perfect. It wasn't in the cards. But we have now doubled our greenhouse production. Look at that from space. You can see this bad boy from all the way up there. Okay. Pretty cool. That does mean, though, that is going to double the amount of time that I have to spend filling these guys up with water. Not a pleasant thought in my mind, but considering they do last for like a pretty decent amount, and we can buff them with water tanks if we so choose, I think I'm going to go sans water tank, though. I don't think I need that like extra 5,000 in there. I'll be fine without it. Now, what would I like to do next? So I'm thinking this is going to be all the greenhouses we're going to need, like ever. Next up, we're going to start buying some more fields. So we have $172,000 now. Let's take a look at the fields on the map. So these are the two that I did want down here. Let's see, what do you have on you? Please tell me you have grass. If it had grass, that is like amazing. Oh, no, nothing's got grass, really? Come on, people, can you plant some grass on your fields before I buy them? Okay. So this means I'm going to be able to buy this, but I am going to have to get another seeder and replant all the grass. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but I guess I need something to do around this place, right? So let's go ahead. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do another cycle. Going to do one more cycle, and then we're going to buy these, and we'll buy the seeder like all at the same time, so that way we're ready to go, and we don't have to wait around for anything. Anything else I need to do around here? I don't think so. I mean, this is such an incredibly easy setup to run and maintain. I could probably buy anything I want at this point. So, all right, I'm going to go a couple more months until we have the money. Then we're going to buy both those fields. We're going to go and set them up with 2 additional goat pens. Or should we do sheep? We could do sheep. Did not think about that. Let's take a look at the sheep here and see what the variability is in terms of fabric. Sheep is maybe a no-go. Sheep is maybe a no-go. So fabric, it just goes way, like down way too far. We're going to be losing a lot of money over here. No, we're going to stick with goats. Goats seems to be the way. So, okay, well, we have our path forward. All we got to do is wait for a little more money, and then we can go ahead and set up 2 fields.
One eternity later.
Well, would you look at us now? We are officially millionaires. We have $1 million, $19,581 bucks in the bank. How? It's just incredible. Oh man, we have absolutely exploded between the greenhouses and the dairy. Oh man, things are getting real spicy around here. It's pretty great. The one thing I will say, filling the water, it's very time consuming. Very time consuming. Oh boy, that is all the work on this farm of ours. 100% filling water. Yeah, it takes a long time, but as you can see, the payout is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, if you wanted to, you could set up a greenhouse sitch like this and use it to get the $1 million to fund whatever enterprise you want to do on this map. It's pretty incredible. It is definitely pretty incredible, but I have hit a bit of a roadblock. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go to our goat pen. These guys are eating through the meadow incredibly fast with all these extra goats. So we need to get down there. We got to call the herd in this place because it is hurting us big time. So let's hop on over to our map and let's go on zipping down. Where is our goats? Right there. We'll visit this one first. I mean, I've been thinking about this while I've been going through and taking care of the greenhouses. I think what I want to do is I'm actually going to sell the oldest sheep first and these sheep right here. And we're just going to keep these 100. They are mature. They are spitting out milk, so it's not going to hurt us at all. And oh my goodness, nearly 100,000 just for that batch right there. And then let's sell these 36, another 19,800. I know I could wait a little bit longer and get a better price for these guys, but I want to sell them right now because they're just eating up the meadow too quick. I'd rather have just the 100 in there. So let's go over to our next pen. We're going to do the same exact thing. All right, the only difference on this one, we're only going to have 96 in there. So a little bit of a bummer, but what are you going to do? It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, man, we're at $1.2 million. What episode are we even on that we have this sort of money? This is like crazy money right here. And believe me, these dairies, they're not slouching, okay? It may seem like I'm making a ton of money just from the greenhouses, but since we did the goat cheese here instead of the bottled goat's milk, we are pulling in, I want to say about $40,000 to $50,000 every month from them. So yeah, it's substantial. Probably about half of what we're doing is just in goat cheese. I mean, who knew you could have a goat cheese empire? Not me. So now that we've got the 1.2 million, we need to start looking into expanding our goat empire as well as our greenhouse empire. So these two guys right here, let's go ahead and buy number 1 and let's go on and buy number 2 at, not visit. Come on. We want to buy. There we go. So we now have these two guys to contend with, but if we are going to go ahead and get these all set up for goats, we are going to need a piece of equipment that is going to help us. So here's what we're looking at, guys. We need ourselves a nice seeder that's going to do the job for us. Now, last time I did this, I used this guy right here, the Espro 6000 RC, because it did do direct drilling and there was no need to cultivate beforehand. But since we're going to be plowing these fields, I don't really need that. You can just seed right after plowing without having to cultivate. So that lets us go bigger. Yeah, real big. So this one is 15 meters. Whoa, boy, that's a big one. That's what she said. No time, Hugz, no time. Come on. So we're going to get this guy right here. The Amazon, I don't know. What do you call this thing? The Citan 15001-C. That's what we'll call it. So it takes 300 horsepower. We should have that no problem with our tractor. 15 meters, like I said, 9 miles per hour. I think this is the biggest and the baddest. Let's just go through here. Yep, absolutely. I see no reason to get anything else except the biggest one, right? Let's just go with it. Bam. So this is basically going to like round out our collection. We now have everything that we need in order to prep our fields. Other than that, it's just it's just money to get the goats down. So let me hop over here. We're going to swap out to this guy because this is the biggest one. Let's pop. What am I doing here? Come on, Hugz. Let's get on here and bam. Oh, start the engine. Okay, of course we got to start the engine. Man, I need gas too. All right, first stop. I got to get some gas and then we're going to go pick up our new seeder. All right, we've got our gas. Let's meander over here. Check this thing out. Is there even room for this thing? It's so big. Yes, there it is. One other thing that I do need to get actually, before we even hop on that guy, let's go in here and we need a whole batch load of seeds. I think it said it held 5,800. So let's go ahead and just buy 6 pallets worth of seeds right there. Dabble do ya. That should be good enough. Bam. And let's hop onto this thing. Start filling her up, shall we? Just a nice quick connect. I hope I don't need a weight to actually like fill this thing up. Oh, solid fertilizer too. Okay, I got to get some solid fertilizer as well. I forgot about that. Okay, I must have misread because it's only taken 3,000 liters of seeds. Maybe it was the fertilizer that was the 5,800. I bet that's it, isn't it? Yep, it's got to be the fertilizer. Well, you know what? 4,000 liters should do us. I think that'll last us quite some time, especially, I mean, since we have the precision farming on, that should definitely be enough. All right, let's get down to our new fields. I'm going to need my plow and I'm going to need this guy. So I guess I'll grab my other tractor and I'll meet it down there with this one. And you know what? How do I even get down here? I don't know how to get down to this thing. Quite the trip to get to these 2 fields here. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. We have arrived though. Field, wait. Have we arrived? Hold on. Yes, we have arrived. Okay, it's these 2 fields over here. I saw these 2 giant ones at first. I was like, no way. All right, I need to get the plow down here because first thing we got to do is pass over these 2 fields with the plow. Although, wait a second. Wait just 1 minute. Are you already pre-plowed for me? Oh, that would be so nice of you. It's looking like it is. Let me hop out here real quick. Oh, yeah, I think this one's good to go. So, in fact, what I will do is I'll just set a worker to go and do his thing on here, and we'll go grab the plow with this guy. Beautiful. Speaking of the plow, I actually have no idea where I left this plow. I'm going to have to do a little bit of searching around. Look at this, all the way over here. Man, this is why putting your stuff away is so important. Okay, we have arrived. I totally did not just drive down a cliff to get here. But does it really matter at the end of the day? No, absolutely not. Okay. Ooh, look at you going away. Goodbye. I'm going to have our workers here take care of this stuff. And then when we're done, we're going to put down some more goats, man. This is our life now. Goats and greenhouses. Let's go. Okay, guys, all done with the field. Very nice indeed. All we gotta do now is just watch grass grow. Yeah, that's always fun, right? So let me just park this guy over here. It's gonna take 3 months, so we need to wait 3 months for this stuff to be fully grown, and then it should count as the meadow and we'll be all set. So off to the trailer I go to sleep a couple months. Oh boy, okay, a couple months passed. I did go and fill our greenhouses again, so yes, we are over $1 million already. But look at this, we've got some luscious, beautiful green grass here now, and boy, oh boy, our goats are gonna love that. So let's just see. Oh yeah, we've got a perfect view of the field here. Now I'm actually gonna do something a little bit different than what I did last time. I'm gonna put down our factory first. Let me just filter input here real quick. Goat milk, perfect. And we're gonna go with this guy right here, just like we usually do. I'm going to put this down first so that it's easier to actually put down our goat field and we can like maximize the actual pen space here. So we'll put that guy, listen, land is not owned by me, please stop. We'll put you right, oh, come on, right there. Okay, beautiful. Good enough. Now let's get to our goat pen, the good stuff. Where you at? Give me the large right here. Large and in charge, as I like to say. Now we do need to make sure, uh-oh. Oh no, I did this backwards. I did this completely backwards. This one is definitely gonna look a little weird. So if I do it this way, it should still work just fine. So let's go ahead and turn free move on because the milk does populate from the back forward, I do believe. So it should still suck it out. We'll put it right there. And yes, let's go customize, baby. All right, last one. Something that's a little bit funny. I want to see if you guys can hear this. Every time you put down a section of fence, there's like sheep and goats making noise. So let's see. Did you hear it? Yeah, it happened. Do I want to plant meadow? Yes, I want to plant meadow. Okay, a little bit weird of a field shape there because of how I set up this dairy. Maybe I should have done it the original way. Oh well. But let's go see how many goats can I fit inside this thing. I'm so curious about this. 231 goats. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to put in like just 100. Yeah, let's go with 100. Beautiful. $53,888. Okay. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. So we've now got this field all set up. I'm going to do that one over there real quick. Where is it? Over there, I think. I don't even know, but I'm going to do it real quick and then we'll check out both when I'm finished. All right, goat pen number 2 all set up, and I think I made this one a little bit, like, better, right? Oh, no. I didn't notice that when I was setting it up. Whoops. Okay, let's see how many goats we can fit in here regardless. It's not like that's really going to matter in the long run. So, let's see. 211. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and get our goats in here. Beautiful. Another 100 goats. Let's go, baby. And bam, now we have 2 additional fields all set up. We still have $271,000. I think, guys, that we may have enough money to reach our last checkpoint and do a little bit more draining. So let's zip on over to the trailer and let's run this pump for the final time. All right, pump, let's do this. It's me and you. Final time running the pump, I think. I hope. Let's bump up time here. Let's see. Come on, baby, give me that ding. Give me that ding. Oh, we're getting a little low here. We're getting a little bit low. Oh, pump stopped due to insufficient credits. Okay. Well, we're making about $6,000 every hour. So it's really just going to be like, I don't know, me sitting here for another minute. We'll start the pump again in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes.
A few moments later.
All right, we're back. It's time for take 2. I went and did an entire another cycle with our greenhouses and our goats. I let them cook. So that way I made absolutely sure I had enough money. So let's go ahead and run this pump for the final time, for the second time. Let's go, man. Pump activated. Bump up the time. Let's go, baby. Show me the lack of water on the map. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Next unlock will be 1. Oh, we have that. Let's start it running again. You know what? We're going to get a bird's eye view here. I hate to do this, but I want to see this thing go, man. We're going to just keep our eye right here. This is going to be the focal point. Oh, baby. Holy cow. It took literally all day for us to do that, but we finished it. Holy cow. It literally took us all day. Hold on. I can't do the outro with no lights. Here we go. Here we go. Weird looking Hugz. Oh man, that's super bright. Oh baby, guys, we did it. We unlocked the entire map. It took all day of running the pump to get the final checkpoint, but we have now done it. We have fully drained the submerged sanctuary of water. It is no longer the submerged sanctuary. It is just the sanctuary. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this challenge. It was a ton of fun. If you want to see me do more challenges or you have suggestions of something you would like to see me do, please put it in the comments section down below. Make sure you like this video as well. If you're not subscribed, it's absolutely free. Hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on as well. Now, if you'd like to see me continue on this map and maybe do like just goats on every single field on the map or something crazy like that, make sure you leave that down there below as well. But I hope each and every one of you have a beautiful day or night or whatever it is out there in your part of the world. But regardless, I will see each and every one of you on the next one.